friggin' who. Let's go live, guys. Let's go live. All right. We are now live on the Twitch and on the Tube. So if you're dedicated, go ahead and report for duty. And I want to thank you all so very much for being here tonight, because you could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me. So thank you so very much. Now, with that being said, I want everyone to be active participants. Let's do all of the good things tonight, guys. Let's do all of the good things, because we are here for a good time. I don't know about a long time, but a good time for sure. And also, we're here for a good cause. All right. So here's the good cause. The good cause is that we are still raising money. We're in week 2 of our food bank drive is what we're doing, the food bank drive. And we're in week 2, and we are raising money for the Capital Area Food Bank in Washington, D.C. All right. So far, we've raised about, I want to say, $160 for it, 160. I know yesterday we did like 70 something, I believe, and the day before that, like 95. So 160 something, if I'm doing my math right. So that's pretty awesome. Do want to try to do more than 550, which is what we raised last week for the Valley View Community Food Bank, but we will see what happens. Maybe I'll go get my baseball cap and you all will enjoy that. I don't know, butch it up a little bit. Anywho, with that being said, guys, let's do all of the good things. Let's keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. If you haven't sent your daily heart meet, go ahead and send that. Also, guys, let's go ahead and knock out the heart puffs, and let's share the live, but of course within reason. Doing so helps gets us on the FYP so that we can have these conversations with these Trump supporters. All right. Now, with that being said, if you are a Trump supporter, then by all means, get in the box. Go ahead and request up, and let's have a conversation. Let's go ahead and talk about it. All right. Don't be weird. Try not to be weird. All right. You have options on the background. All right. It's time for you all to call it quits. You can talk about the Democratic Party winning big last night, the blue wave. You can even talk about the shutdown, or you can talk about tariffs, because the Supreme Court did hear the tariff case this morning, or we can talk about how you're coping with your loss. It's up to you, but don't be weird. First sign of weirdness, you got to go. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring up the backup. Let's do this here. See, there we go. Okay, and
I just want to say shout out to Charlemagne the God, and shout out to you, because you are freaking beautiful. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know how to share this live. All I can do is donate some money and promote this live. My TikTok won't let me. But shout out to you and Charlemagne the God, because you are beautiful, and you are the voices the country whole needs. Like, this is what America needs. They don't need no fucking political division. They don't need that bullshit.
Are you in the States?
No, I'm not at the moment.
Okay.
But shout out to you. You are beautiful.
Thank you.
I love the Breakfast Club, and I love you. And I know Charlemagne the God has the same thing going on like you do. And you can raise $1. So send that link there in the live. I'll fucking promote. Send me that link so I can send some money, because I can promote this live. But I love you, and I listen to the Breakfast Club every fucking. That's where I get my political news. I'm tuned in. I'm not duh. I'm too much goddamn mayonnaise. No, I'm not. I'm spicy mayonnaise. I'm extra spicy.
I might suggest different sources than the Breakfast Club, but I do want to thank you so very much, Dharma, for coming up. All right. Thank you again, and you have a great night, love.
I'll drop the link, though, because I want to donate something. With Charlemagne, it's doing the same thing. I love you. God bless.
God bless, love. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Yeah, the link is in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. All right. So yeah, if you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and get in the box. Request up. Let's have a conversation, or as you all like to say, conversate. It's not even a fucking word. Okay. But yeah, let's have a conversation. Okay. So anywho, because the Trump supporters are pussies tonight, and I don't feel like actually asking for them more than I already have. I'll talk to you all. So, guys, there was a lot that actually happened today. One of the big things that happened yesterday, of course, was the blue wave. The blue wave, pretty fucking awesome. New Jersey, Mickey Sherrill, she won, which is fucking great. So she beat out the Republican there, and it wasn't by a slim margin. She did a pretty great job. I actually want to pull them up. New Jersey. There we go. I should go to the AP and look at that and see. But yeah, she did pretty well. Yep, she got 56.2% of the vote. Yes. That's 13%, a 13-point margin is what she got. So yeah, I think that's pretty fucking awesome. All right. Also, of course, Mom Donnie won. We're definitely going to talk about that because that's all that everyone could talk about last night, which was pretty awesome. But Virginia, I'm gonna say it. That was the first time in my life I was okay with a Black woman losing. That's all I want to say about that. The first time in my life I was okay with a Black woman losing. Yep, I said it. Yep. So shout out to Spanberger. Shout out to that lady. All right. And also shout out to her for becoming the first woman governor of Virginia, which is pretty darn going awesome. I mean, it would have been historic either way they did it, but like seriously, shout out to both of them for running their campaigns, and shout out to Spanberger for winning, and I'm happy that she did. So there's that. Hi, is it What's Good?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, what's good? Did you vote for Trump?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Okay. So okay, I'm being so serious. The background says MAGA, time to call it quits.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're only looking for people that have voted for Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I voted for Trump in the preliminaries in 2020 because I thought that he was the worst person to pick, and I wanted to put him pit of someone of the Democratic, which was Hillary.
I'm gonna have a good night. I'm gonna have a good night. It's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a good night. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. Whew. There we go. All right. Yeah. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and get in the box. All right. Please, no friendlies. No friendlies. Only if you voted for Trump. Do request up. I understand that I am not a white boy, nor do I wear a red cap. However, I do not have these conversations. So by all means, go ahead and request up and let's have a conversation and possibly leave your misogyny or your internalized misogyny at the door. Do that. All right. So you can actually engage in a conversation. There's that. All right. So guys, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live, doing all of the good things. Hello. Hi, nurse. All right. Yeah. Where are they at? Where are the Trump supporters? Maybe if we drop our favorite hashtags in the chat. See, Dr. Steele is on it. She knows exactly what I'm thinking. There we go. I was just, I'm going to get back. Oh, wait, time out. So we can focus. All right. What I'm going to do is we're going to finish talking about last night's election. And then I want to talk about this live that I was just in, which was absolutely insane. I didn't join the panel. There was no way I was going to give myself that stroke. Absolutely not. I'm not yelling at these people. These people are ridiculous. But with that being said, Spanberger, shout out to her, as I was saying. She won also out there in Virginia, which was great. And I do want to take a look at the Virginia numbers too. Yay. Gubernatorial race. Right? Gubernatorial, remember? I did say that word right. See, she won by a good percentage by 15 points. Well, almost 15 points. 14.4 points. That's pretty darn going good. That's actually really, really good. She got 57.2 of the votes, and Earl Sears got 42.6. I think that is absolutely fantastic. Also, over 10 seats went blue in the House of Delegates in Virginia. The House of Delegates is kind of like the state's House of Representatives because Virginia is a Commonwealth. So there's that. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. They turned blue yesterday in Virginia. That's pretty awesome. And know what I like to see? I like to see that the part of Virginia that I'm from, 13 seats. Thank you. Last I heard it was 10. And I'm not going to kid you. I don't know who let you up on a panel. Like, what are we doing? Calm down. You came in really, really loud after accepting that request, I guess. Jeez. But I'm happy to see that the Hampton Roads area is strictly blue. That includes like Suffolk, Norfolk, Newport News, even parts of the Eastern Shore. That is neat. Okay, all right, guys. We have someone here. Your name is Peace.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Oh Lord. Hi, Peace. All right. So, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
Okay. And if you don't mind, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay. All right. So, which one do you want to talk about? You want to talk about the blue wave, the shutdown, tariffs, or how you're coping with your loss?
Yeah, I disagree with it being a blue wave. Sure, it was mostly blue states winning the Dem vote. Shocker, honestly. Couldn't believe it myself. I guess the only real switch up was, what was it, Virginia, right? That was a pretty close race.
Which one was a close race in Virginia?
The governor, I believe.
You didn't hear me just say that the governor's race, the young lady, Spanberger, she won by what, almost 15 percentage points? That's not close.
Or not close, but like that was like the switch up, because it wasn't really a blue state. It was more of a purple-ish state, like blue and red, you know. All the other ones were
those are
mostly
the
blue.
colors
And
that make purple.
It was obvious that they were going to win.
It was obvious that why?
Well, think about all the gullible people in New York, right? Mamdani give them all this ambition and reason to vote for him without him actually being able to do anything.
Hold on. What did you call the people in New York? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Gullible, and I guess we can say
Gullible.
morons as well.
Oh, why are you calling people names though? Do you have to do that?
I don't necessarily have to, but it's okay.
But why
to
are you
use
choosing
adjectives
to?
like that.
Why are you choosing to though?
Well, it's my opinion on the people that voted for Zoran.
Okay.
Just like
But
your opinion.
the thing is
opposite, I
that
imagine.
yeah, the thing is that Donald Trump gave Cuomo 2 endorsements, once on 60 Minutes and also via Truth Social. So Donald Trump's endorsement doesn't mean anything these days.
Not necessarily that. It's just New York decided to vote in masse for Zoran, regardless of Trump endorsing the other candidate.
But he literally was previously the governor of New York, the entire state. So it's surprising that him, as the former governor of the state, even with an endorsement from Donald Trump, 2 of them, didn't win. You just think that the people in New York are gullible. What about the people in New York actually being smart and seeing that Zoran Mamdani actually has a plan for New York that will work in their favor?
Yeah, so I'm glad that he has all these ambitions and goals that he wants to potentially do as mayor. It sounds great, right? I mean, everything, most of the things he says does sound great, and that's the problem. They sound great, and
Name one.
Huh?
Name one.
I think the rent freeze in theory is a good idea. Will it get passed? Probably not, but I think it's a good idea in theory.
Do you know what a rent freeze is, though?
Well, it's not going to like hike up the rent for renters, and homeowners will not be able to increase their rent prices.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I think the problem with that is not so much for the renter, right? Obviously, okay, stop laughing. The renter, you know, tickle. Sorry.
Do you want to tell the child that's with you to calm down while the adults talk?
He's not a child. He acts like
I'm so sorry. I thought it was a child. My apologies.
It's good. For the homeowner, I would say it's not good, because if they cannot increase their prices, that would make refurbishing and renovating a lot harder, and it would be harder to keep up with, like, you know, their
houses.
If they keep the rent at a frozen price.
What do you mean? It's okay. So you have to think about what it is. They're not lowering it though. New York City already has astronomical rent prices.
Oh yeah,
so their prices are
California.
Yeah, their prices are already high. So I don't understand how a rent freeze, when they're already charging over what the actual mortgage is, all right, is going to be a problem. Basically what it's doing, it is allowing people to not incur an increase in their rent, all right, so that they're actually able to get ahead. Does that make sense? Because if they're able to actually afford their rent, then they're able to focus any excess or disposable income that they have on other matters rather than having to pay, 60% of their pay on rent. Does that make sense?
Well, I think if they can't afford their rent, they should just, work harder and be better.
That's your answer. Just work harder and be better. How do they work
I'm
harder?
a very firm believer that.
No, but how do they work
willpower
harder?
can do a lot for you, huh?
I know willpower. Sure, shout out to it. How do they do it? How do they just work harder?
Work harder.
Yeah, how do they just work harder? Tell us, please.
If you have one job and that's not enough for you, get 2 jobs. If 2 jobs isn't enough for you, sorry. Ooh. Give me a second.
Yeah, just work harder, guys. Work harder. It's not like, companies aren't paying people a livable wage. It's not like the 2 biggest companies in the United States of America are subsidized 2 ways by the federal government. One being, of course, with corporate taxes, and then the other being via the SNAP program, because the majority of Walmart and Amazon employees qualify for food stamps. Oh, no, not the skedaddle. No.
Skedaddle. You know the word skedaddle? It means
Other word skedaddle. It
What is
means skedaddle. There's that. All right. Anywho, let's keep it moving, guys. Hi. What is your name? Is it Gary?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Hi, Gary. Did you vote for Trump?
No, I did not.
Okay. All right, Gary. I'm gonna go ahead and let you down.
Just making a comment about that guy. That's why he choked, because he was talking garbage. That's the reason he choked, because he was talking garbage.
I believe it. But I appreciate you so much for being here, love. I thank you. Guys, be perfect, please. Please. I don't really ask for much. I really, really don't. I don't ask for much. I promise you I don't. But no friendlies unless you're like a mutual, like this guy right here. Hello.
I'm 18, born in 2025, and I voted for Trump.
Anywho. Any friggin' who. All right, guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. All right, only Trump supporters. And please be able to have a better argument than whatever this guy is doing. And also that first guy, telling some, just work harder. Okay, sure, work harder. Let me see here.
To be fair,
Also,
my argument was better than that.
What's your argument?
Make America great again.
Yeah, that's a fantastic argument. How do you propose we do that?
Tariffs.
Tariffs. Okay. All right. How are we going to do that via tariffs?
By making America great again.
That definitely sounds like these people.
Yes.
Sounds like these people all day long. Very circular.
It's
makes no
literally
sense.
a better argument than what they got, E.
Makes no sense whatsoever. No sense.
How's your life going so far?
So far it's quite. I'm sorry, Gary. I didn't mean to send that. Don't accept. I don't want to drop you again. I felt kind of mean doing it, but I had to. I had to, Gary. I had to. Okay. It's going. No Trump supporters because they are pussies. I say pussies over here. I also say bitch too. But yeah. So there's that. But they don't want to have conversations. I told them earlier, I was like, okay, I know I'm not a white boy and I don't wear a red hat, but we can still have a conversation.
Hold on, wait a minute. What
Wait
you mean a red
minute. Wait a minute.
Holy shit.
You know,
I feel
anything, if I ever throw shade, I'm gonna say it right to your face.
I feel assaulted.
You should. Insulted. Insulted, not assaulted. Insulted.
No, assaulted, not insulted, assaulted. That was violins.
That was violins? Okay.
Yeah.
Bugs just called you Hector. That's right. This is Hector, Miss Bugs. This is definitely Hector.
Hector would never.
Oh my gosh, please leave Hector alone. I don't know. Trump supporters are very strange. Is my friend here? No, that's not my friend. I thought that was my friend. They have the same name. That's not my friend. Okay. Anywho, yeah, they are very strange. They don't want to actually have conversations. They want to troll and do weird shit the whole time.
And slur.
And I'm not really with it. Oh yeah,
They
and
like to slur.
They do love to slur. That part. They do love to slur. I don't know. I was trying to tell the chat earlier that like the 40 milligrams, it has brought out the extremely serious side of me. Like
I can tell.
yeah, the happy joy. I am so like hyper focused these days on actual facts. I don't like anyone messing up anything, and I'm like, oh, you got to stop doing that.
Oh no, I had not noticed. That
You hadn't
is
noticed?
really weird. I did not know that
You didn't know?
you were super focused on anyone messing up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Shut up, Santana. Anywho, any friggin' who. But no, so I know they're not gonna want to talk about the blue wave. They're saying it's only blue states that won. Yeah, no, this shit still matters because you all were singing Trump's praises when he was getting swing states. So like, please, let's be very, very serious.
But you know what people have
that?
been hitting them right in the shoulder plex with though, and
What's that?
they don't want to engage. Like the governor and the lieutenant governor in Virginia were both Republicans, and they also don't want to engage with the gains that were made in Georgia or in Mississippi.
Oh yeah, because Mississippi's house turned blue, right?
Yeah, they don't want to talk about any of that.
No,
They just want
don't.
to focus on Madani and say,
Yeah.
well, of course, New York hired picked a Democrat. Yeah, that's not the point, bud.
That's not the point at all.
Also,
is
if you
he's
start
a
calling them
Democratic-
bud, they get mad.
He's a democratic socialist, which is fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking fantastic.
Mhm.
Ooh, no. Ooh, no, not the mayor in Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, that's what someone just put in the comments. But y'all lost
What'd they say?
Minnesota. But y'all lost Minnesota. Ooh, no.
Where did you say that? Hold on, I didn't see that.
Red, get in the box. Red's always been in the comments lately. He never wants to come up.
Are
There he
y'all
goes.
delusional or what?
You be delusional. You definitely be
Y'all win
delusional,
the
Red.
House, the Senate, the Judiciary, or the White? Like, what did y'all
You
win?
talking about on a
Just-
federal level? Like we didn't hold any federal elections yesterday, buddy, except for in Texas, where they held District 18 and Christian Menifee. Actually, who won District 18? I haven't watched because of you know why.
They're doing a runoff.
A runoff.
Not a yeah, because they did
It's a
like
runoff.
yeah, so runoff.
Yeah. So is it Menifee and who's the other person?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look at it right now. Amanda Edwards. Okay, awesome. Nice. Let's see here. Oh, they're both Democrats, so pretty cool. Yep.
Mhm.
So awesome. Yeah, so it's going to be Christian Menifee and former Houston City Council member Amanda Edwards. That's pretty awesome. Let's see here. Do you know when the runoff is going to be, Santana?
I can look it up.
Okay, I'm looking at it right now, see if I can find it quickly. So, Red, why did you mention Minnesota?
Because y'all lost.
Okay, all right. Does that outweigh the gains that were made last night?
What games?
What
I think
gains
you're
that were
confused.
made? I mean, Virginia went from having a Republican governor and a Republican lieutenant governor to now having both Democrats as lieutenant governor and governor. Also, the first woman governor. So shout out to that. So that's fucking awesome. And also, the attorney general in Virginia is now a Democrat. So there's that. Also, 13 seats in the House of Delegates went blue. There's that. So like Virginia had massive wins last night. Also in New Jersey, their governor is now Republican. And then also Zoran Mamdani had more votes cast for him than anyone since 1969. So it was really, really a show of support that people are just, sick and tired of being sick and tired of Donald Trump.
It's a show of force, as Zeus would say.
Yeah, show of force.
A show of force.
Yes. So there's that.
Because Democrats won in New York and New Jersey in the go.
Holy shit! Did you hear
Do you not
anything
see
that she
that you're
said?
being
I didn't
delusional?
say
Are you
nothing.
serious?
I didn't say nothing.
Didn't I tell you they don't want to engage in other
They
shit?
don't
They
wanna-
like they
Listen,
they
he's
going back to the
coping.
same point. Yes, it's cope. It's literally
Red,
cope.
you are coping right now. That's what you're doing. And you know
I'm
what?
coping?
Yeah, you're coping right now, Red. You don't
Red,
want to
did you
accept
hear-
the
Red,
fact
did
that
you
it's
hear
just time to
anything
call it
Erica
quits.
said? Red, did you hear anything that Erica said?
No. I think he is dealing with a kid. So what I will say is that if you did vote for Donald Trump, go ahead and get in the box. All right. We'll talk to you while we wait for Red. But yeah, if you voted for Donald Trump or you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. Request them. Let's have a conversation. Let's do that. All right. And Red, when you come off mute, I really, really want you to answer. Why won't you just call it quits? Just admit it. Just admit that you were wrong about Donald Trump.
What was I wrong about?
Everything.
Everything?
Such as
Everything.
Everything.
His tariffs aren't working. Actually, his tariffs are up in question, like up in the air right now, because the Supreme Court is actually reviewing whether or not he has the authority to impose said tariffs. So there's that part. All right. And I know you, Red, like to look at policy and everything. So you can look at the 1977 IEEPA. You can look at that one. All right. And you'll basically read, when you read through that one, you go over the high level overview, you'll see Donald Trump doesn't actually have the authority to impose the tariffs. We have to leave that up to Congress. Oh, actually, and you know what? I haven't said this in a while, but the Senate actually did their job last week for just a moment in time, just a brief sprinkle, glimmer,
I know
just
you're
a
not
brief
about to try to
moment
convince me
in
that the
time.
United
I was
States did their
talking. Why
job.
you do that? I was talking. Don't do that.
I'm sorry,
I was-
just you
I
tell
was
me
saying-
about the bias.
I was saying that the Senate did their job, and I was just saying that they blocked Trump from implementing all those tariffs on like 100 countries. Because it's the Senate's job to impose tariffs. Trump is trying to claim that we're under some type of emergency when we don't have any type of emergency going on right now. So he doesn't have the authority to impose these broad tariffs in the way in which he has. So there's that. But what were you saying, Red?
I disagree with the Senate being able to impose tariffs.
That's per the Constitution. What are you talking about?
I disagree
How do you disagree with it?
because I think what you're referring to is taxes, and when we deal with other countries, our representative is the president.
Because he's stupid.
No.
Yes. That's how that works.
No.
That's exactly how it works.
Just like Kat, y'all argued today, like tariffs are taxes. They are. We're not specifically talking about an income tax because that's silly, Red. Why would you say something like that? Anywho, like tariffs are taxes, and I'm quoting Kat, y'all, who is the lawyer for the plaintiffs here, so the businesses that are filing this case against Trump. All right, he said they take dollars from Americans' pockets and deposit them into the U.S. Treasury. Yes, that is true. They are taxes. All right, like I'm not sure if you know this, but before we started calling them tariffs, we called them duty taxes or import duties. So there's that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter
They're
what
taxes.
you call it. The Constitution expressly states, Article 2, Section 2, Clause 2, that the negotiator for agreements is the president.
Does it specifically state trade agreements?
It doesn't matter
How doesn't it matter?
because it says
How
a
does it
trade
matter?
agreement
Because
is an
Donald
agreement.
Trump isn't even arguing that point. Donald Trump is arguing that the IEEPA is what he can use, and that's why he that's why he claimed and declared a national emergency the first day that he took office, because he wanted to implement his trade program because he has a skewed view of how that policy actually works. It does not mean that you can file tariffs all willy-nilly. It wasn't talking about those types of agreements in regards to your Article 2, Section 2. It wasn't talking about that. It was talking about agreements such as treaties. But a trade deal wouldn't be a treaty.
That's how it works. You could argue that they would also need a supermajority, but to say he doesn't have the authority doesn't make any sense.
He does not have the authority to impose the broad tariffs. Why do you think that he does?
Respect my authority.
Because it's expressly written.
No, it's not. Like, how do two people read the exact same thing but come to two very different conclusions on it? All right. How do you come to that conclusion? Like, seriously, like engage in the conversation.
Because I believe Democrats don't understand the order of things. Like things come in the order of operations, and I feel like y'all just don't understand that.
Wouldn't the order of operations include conferring with and going through the Congress then? Or no? Is that not how it works? So do you want all of your authority to be centralized with Trump?
So
My authority.
when we use English, right, we use an emphatic order, right? So the thing that we say first has more emphasis than the things that we say last. And so in the Constitution, when it says the primary negotiator of agreements is the president, there you go.
I
Now
don't know.
you-
If I would have
now
said
one
you a
could
pussy ass
argue-
bitch, I would be
One could
bitch.
argue that they would also need the Senate, but to say that that the president can't do it, it just doesn't make any sense when it specifically says that he can.
I disagree with you. And what I'm going to do, again, I don't know if you know, but I'm on my meds and I'm very hyper focused on facts right now. And so I want to look into this. And you said it's Article 2, Section 2 of the Constitution. Of course, that establishes his powers. We already know that. All right. And it says making treaties. So the next thing that we want to look into are trade deals considered treaties, right? Because it gives him the power to create and establish treaties with other countries. And treaties are typically done in the event of war. We're not at war right now, are we?
No, that is correct.
Okay. Let me sure. All right, guys, keep tapping the screen, keep sharing live, keep doing all of the good things, guys. Keep doing all of the good things. Boom. Boom. Okay. So, yeah, no. I wanted to make sure. All right. And trade deals are not considered treaties. They're just not. All right.
It is a
Because
fact.
treaties require no. Trade agreements. All right. They become law through implementing legislation, which goes through which branch of the government?
You're confused, and
I'm not confused. That literally is. That literally is it. No, because it literally says in Article 2, Section 2, all right, it says that he can actually create treaties. He can do treaties. Those are the
Right.
agreements that you're speaking of. I'm telling you
Absolutely.
that trade deals are not treaties. All right.
A deal?
And hold on. They're not treaties. They're not treaties. Not per the law. They're not.
What is an
Colloquially, you may say that they are, but they're not
It's a-
treaties per
these
the
are
law.
Definitions, Erica. What is
No,
a treaty?
no.
What is
They're-
an agreement?
Santana is a treaty. Is a treaty per its not treaty, but is a trade deal per its definition and how it's applied legally. Is it considered a treaty?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Can you give me? a
But
definition of a treaty?
what if Red feels like it is? Because I think he
Not about a
feels like it
feeling.
is, because he's talked about how he doesn't agree with that because he doesn't feel like it is. So
No, because he's wrong. The definition of a treaty is an agreement between two countries. Any agreement is a treaty.
No, not by law, sir.
what?
That's
No.
exactly how it works.
No, sir. No, it's not. Why would you say that?
Why- wait,
why
any
would you be
agreement?
so
Wait,
disingenuous?
hold on. Any agreement between
The-
two countries is a treaty.
The definition of a treaty is what? Please look it up. Stop smiling and laughing.
Yeah,
and doing
per
all that
U.S. I'm
ridiculous.
so sorry.
Please tell
I
me-
can't believe the audacity of you.
Please
Like,
tell
this
me
is
what the
absolutely amazing
definition
to
of a
me.
treaty is.
I'm going to tell you right now, because per U.S. law, a treaty, all right, because you have to look at the darn going context. In which context are we using this word? There's that, all right? And we're using it in a legal sense, all right? So it is an international agreement, all right? An international agreement, all right? Submitted.
About two nations, right?
Okay.
Countries, nations,
Yes,
right?
between two countries and
Okay.
two nations.
Agreement.
That is not a trade deal. A trade deal is completely different. Per the law, the trade
know what
no,
you're talking
trade
about.
deal is different. You can say that I don't know what I'm talking about, and you can keep saying what you're saying with all the confidence in the world, but what you're saying doesn't make any sense whatsoever. They're not the same thing. And Donald Trump does not have the authority in order to actually be able to impose these broad tariffs. So that's all that there is to it. Just because both of the words, both of the things, the treaty and trade deal, all right, can be an agreement, it doesn't mean that Donald Trump has the unilateral authority to use it, to implement the
It's
tariffs.
expressly
All right.
written in the
That's why
Constitution.
Donald Trump's lawyers are actually arguing right now at the Supreme Court, All right, that this IEEPA from 1977 is what he has been using as the basis to actually impose these tariffs. Are you familiar with the IEEPA? Are you familiar with it?
No, I'm familiar with what the word treaty means.
Okay, so if you're not familiar with the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, all right, then you're not going to understand because you don't even know what they were arguing in front of the Supreme Court today.
That
Right.
would come.
So
Okay,
basically,
okay, hold on,
is-
hold on.
Superseded. by
This,
the
wait,
Constitution.
no. This is the symmetry breaker. This is the symmetry breaker. So, a trade deal can be a form of a treaty. Yes, right? And governed by international law, if you establish a trade deal like NAFTA, then that is definitely a treaty. But imposing tariffs are not a treaty by international law. So you get right up to the precipice and then you
That makes
fall off the
sense.
fucking cliff because a tariff is a tax and you're missing it. If there was an actual
that was
deal
the
in place,
difference.
then it would be the actual treaty. So no, an actual tariff is not a treaty. An actual trade deal like NAFTA, like the USMCA, that is a treaty specifically covering trades. So no, you're fucking wrong. You're wrong, bud. You're fucking wrong. And it feels like you're trying to be manipulative because it's so close to being right that it's almost right, but you're fucking
Yeah.
wrong.
It's a fact.
No, it's
You-
not. I
you're
just broke it
literally
down
getting
for you. Don't
mad.
tell me that bullshit.
Santana, you're getting mad that.
I
I don't
literally
think,
just
I
broke
don't
it
think
down.
he's
Ready.
getting mad.
This
Hold on.
I
is
think
He's
it's
screaming.
just the
Listen to
fact
him.
that you're being.
this is broken down by
He's
the
gonna crash
WTO.
out. This is,
This is literally broken down by the WTO
It's
as far
broken
as
down by
what
the
is qualified as a
Constitution, sir.
treaty.
It's broken down by the Constitution. All
It's li-
executive
it-
authority is herein listed in the president.
No.
And they literally
No.
go and
Stop,
tell you
Red.
this
Go back to your argument.
specific thing.
Red,
They literally tell you the
Red.
specific
Go
thing
back
that
to
the
your
agreement-
argument, bud.
It tells
Go
you
back to
the
your argument.
president.
What was
Why
your
is he
what
not
was your
over
argument?
talking? What is happening?
Actually, I was speaking and he started screaming. I don't know why he's acting like a child.
Because you're fucking wrong and you're a liar. You're a disingenuous liar.
You-
You're a
first of
fucking
all, you-
disingenuous liar.
You
I'm gonna
said,
stop
you
talking.
said
You
can
trade
have
it.
agreements weren't treaties, and now you're
Red.
walking back on it.
Red. Santana actually did prove the point. The tariff is different from the trade deal. He proved the point. The trade deal is different. All right. The tax is what's levied. The trade deal is what Donald Trump is actually. He does have the power to do the trade deal. So there's that. All right. So the question at hand is, does he have the authority to level the nationwide and also the international tariffs that he's doing? That is the question at hand. And nothing in the Constitution actually gives him that. And the only thing that would give him that power is if we were in a state of national emergency, and we're not.
Which we are.
We're actually no, we're not, because that's why
It was a
Donald
question,
Trump,
like,
excuse me, that's why Donald Trump wasn't able to implement the Alien Enemies Act. Hold on one moment. Excuse me, El Rubas. All right, this is my live. What I'm going to ask you to do is to not do that. That's what I'm going to ask you to do. Thank you very much. If I see it one more time, then guess what you can do? You can ask him to join Parker from outside of the club. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Anywho, so as I was saying, that's why in May, he was unable to actually implement the Alien Enemies Act simply because of the fact that the judges found that we are not at a state of emergency. There is no imminent threat, and that the Trump administration had failed to prove that we were. Because the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 can only be implemented during a time of imminent threat, imminent danger, a time of emergency, right? And Trump failed to prove that. And he hasn't proved that for these tariffs either. That's why they're sitting before the Supreme Court right now.
And so if you are correct, so you believe that this Supreme Court is going to tell Donald Trump, the president of the United States, that he can't implement tariffs.
The story's already broke. They're poised to actually rule in that favor.
Exactly,
That's what you
because
think
they're already proven to be skeptical. Comey Barrett, like, she's already asking questions like, are the tariffs necessary? She asked a very specific question that that I read over today. It was very pointed. Let's see here. Yep, Justice Barrett. She let's see here. Santana, do you recall the exact question that she asked? She fudgesicles.
No, I can look it up.
There we go. It was something in regards to like, do these need to be applied? And like, do all of the countries have to have the tariffs? That was their thing that they were focusing on. It was whether or not, because she mentioned Switzerland specifically. And Switzerland being an ally of the United, well, not necessarily ally because they typically remain neutral, but Switzerland. Like, she spoke about Switzerland, like, do they need to have a tariff? Also because they have a trade surplus with us.
She said, is it your contention that every country needed to be tariffed because of threat to defense and the industrial base? I mean, Spain, France. And then she said, I could see if it was some countries, but explain to me why as many countries needed to be subject to the reciprocal tariff policy as are.
Yep.
And she also apparently noted that it is a complete mess. Her words, in parentheses, this is a complete mess.
Oh, wow.
That's fucking funny. Oh, shit.
Yeah. And so, yeah, Red, I do think that the Supreme Court is going to prove to America that it is not bought and paid for. That is not. And they're going to rule against him. And then his trade policy is going to be out of the window. What's he going to do then? He doesn't have any other concepts.
I just don't agree. One, that the Supreme Court has any authority when it comes to taxes whatsoever. The only way that they
The
would have
Supreme Court
authority
isn't trying to have authority. Hold on one moment, Red. But I want to let you know
Can I
something before
finish
you.
speaking, please?
You don't have to go down this road.
Okay, I'm gonna leave if y'all can't have decorum.
Bye, bitch.
Red.
bye.
The thing is, you don't have to go down that road, right? The reason why he went bye. Skedaddle.
I'm sorry.
They went skedaddle. You know the word skedaddle? It means skedaddle. Somebody
I
said
heard it,
skedaddle.
Fifi's. I'm sorry.
You did. But he didn't have to go down that road because it's not on the Supreme Court imposing tariffs. That's not it. So there was no point to allow him to, talk down that route for like 2 minutes when it would be moot, because that's not what's at hand here. That's not the argument. The argument is whether or not Trump has the authority to levy these tariffs. And nothing in the Constitution gives him that power. And the IEEPA, all right, only gives him that authority in the event of an emergency. And the emergency isn't something that lasts forever. That is the thing that Donald Trump is trying to do. Have you noticed that the state of emergency that Donald Trump claimed at the beginning of his presidency hasn't ended? We're still supposedly in a state of emergency, even though he hasn't on multiple occasions been able to actually prove what that emergency is.
I don't know. Yeah, I kind of agree with Donald Trump. We are in a state of emergency. I mean, it's an emergency that he created, right?
Well,
I mean, food insecurities, house insecurities, job insecurities, the weakening dollar, like everything is. We are. He created it, and then he created the means to justify it.
That is very, very true. That is very true. I'm just speaking of the emergency that he declared that we were in in January. That hasn't been proven yet, but what we're in right now definitely is a state of emergency of his own doing. And yeah, he's constantly shooting himself in the foot. So there's that. And then, but the American people are the ones who feel it. That's that problem right there. Let me do this here. Okay. I don't recall what I did last time, so we're just going to go ahead and work on high bears. So let's knock out the high bears, guys. And also, let me check here. Tap the screen.
Tap screen,
yo. Shout out to Feisty for the $33.30. Feisty said, "I cannot." Many of us couldn't, Feisty. Many of us couldn't. Thank you so much, Feisty. Also, shout out to Phil for the dollar. Phil, oh, you sent the link for the article. Oh, he cannot rule on commerce by emo. Yeah, he could have his tariffs if they passed in Congress, and that's the whole thing. And that's why I mentioned earlier that Congress stopped him from levying the tariffs on 100 countries November 1st. And that's the thing. They're trying to basically determine whether or not he has the authority. And it's already been proven, well, not proven, it's already been ruled that he does not have the authority per the law to actually implement the tariffs. But of course, it's Donald Trump. They're going to see this through to the end. And that's why it's at the Supreme Court right now. So thank you so much for that dollar, Phil. I appreciate you, love. All right. Also,
Oh boy.
oh, wow. So sorry, guys. Also, shout out to Feisty. Feisty, thank you so much for being a member for 2 months, love. I appreciate you. Show some love to Feisty. She is a trooper. I love her. Thank you so much, Feisty. Let me see here. And shout out to Taro for the $5 super chat. Taro said, would you consider making a video about peri and menopause and the medical misinformation still being taught? I'm not going through any of that right now. I think I still got some years to go. Guys, I'm not 60 years old, okay? I say that for shits and giggles. Matter of fact, I think the truth comes out. You know where I got that from? Have y'all heard of Bretta? Have y'all heard of Bretta? Yeah, so what had happened is that the first time Bretta came over here, right? Bretta said that he was almost 50. And I was like, bullshit. And he was like, no, I am. I'm almost 50. I was like, okay, and I'm almost 60. Boom. That's where it comes from. Give thanks to Bretta. All right, I'm 39 years old. Hey, yes, Antenna is taking away all my spunk. But
Bretta.
I can talk to Britta. I can talk to my friend and who's currently going through it, and she actually has a platform for women. I think they have like this group is called the I Don't Care Club or something like that. But I can talk to her, and she definitely can do a video, and I'll let you know about it, Taro. But thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate you, love. Also, shout out to Sean, the other disgusted veteran, for the 5. He said, caller uses the vocabulary you use around your gym bros. Don't be a coward. Speak your real vocabulary with your chest. You ain't fooling no one. That's very true. Also, shout out to Sean again for the $5 super chat. He said, caller using fifis in his tum-tums. F your feelings, Matt. It really sounds different when it's used on you, don't it? Well, I don't think that they care. I don't really think that they actually care. So there's that. And guys, so drop some hearts in the chat, and then I need you all to drop hearts for like 20 minutes straight. Hold on one moment.
Also, W's in the chat for Feisty. Feisty, thank you so much for the 20. And you said Sagma, Santana Magma, Sagma,
Oh,
something
okay.
like that.
Satama or something, I don't know. But massive thank yous to Shauna for the $100. Thank you so very much. Shauna said food drive donation and red is a bladder hemorrhoid and is. All right, so guys, drop all those hearts in the chat. I need to see all of the hearts in the chat for Shauna and for all of our donors. Thank you so very much. All right, let's keep this momentum going, guys. Let's keep doing all of the good things. Let's get this up to 125,000 likes. Also, continue to share the live, but within reason. We don't want to spam share it. And let's go ahead and knock out the high bears. Also, if you are on the tube and you want to support, all right, let's see here. The best way to do so is via a super chat. All right, and remember that all donations outside of YouTube, all donations, half of them are going to our food bank, which is Capital Area Food Bank in Washington, D.C. I don't know why I almost got capital wrong, but in Washington, D.C., that is our food bank of the week. Last week for the Valley View Food Bank here in Arizona, we were able to send off a payment of $550. And also, I'll be going up there tomorrow to help out. So that's going to be fun. I can't wait to do that. That's going to be super duper fun. So guys, keep doing all of the good things. And if you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and request up and let's have a conversation. Santana, the floor is yours because obviously Bubba needs something.
Yeah, all right. Listen, if you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. If you are not a Trump supporter, please do not request up. We are not looking to talk to friendlies. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter.
Good morning. How are you, love?
Good. Are you a Trump supporter?
I'm a very proud Trump supporter.
Oh,
Very
okay.
proud Trump supporter. Very proud Trump supporter because I'm Irish.
Are you?
Donna, you already was
And-
here. You didn't vote for
Hello,
Trump.
babe.
You don't live here.
I'm a Trump supporter, you know.
She don't
I'm
go
a very
here?
proud Trump
She
supporter.
don't go here. She said
What?
she don't go here, and she listens to Breakfast Club because that's where she get all her news from and stuff. She don't go.
Oh,
But, you know,
that's
I can
horrible.
agree to disagree.
Donna has this. She crazy as hell.
It
I said
seemed
it.
like it.
I did. She crazy as hell. I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at her. She seems like she's a good time. She seems like she's a good time. All right. Also, shout out to Feisty for the 5 over on YouTube. Feisty said, I was one of your first 2 months of upgraded. Yes, you were, Feisty. I remember that actually. I think Hector was a first and then it was Feisty. I think that's how it worked out. I think so. I can't remember. But guys, drop some hearts in the chat for Feisty because she's fucking awesome. And she's one of my mods over there on the tube. Thank you so very much. Yes, Mr. Ty. Yes, Mr. Ty. She goes to the Breakfast Club for her news. I don't get it either. I was like, that's weird, but whatever's. Anywho, guys, if you are a Trump supporter, go ahead and request up and let's have a conversation. All right, it's not that hard to do. I'm not exactly sure why you all want to be bitches in the comments, but you don't want to come up to the panel. Dharma,
Why?
I'm gonna have to do a thing if you keep on doing your thing. I want you to stop.
Tell her stop
I
being
appreciate
weird.
you. I appreciate you. I really, really do. But you gotta stop. You gotta chill. You gotta chill. Thank you so much. I appreciate you though. My God.
She's looking for a personality.
Okay. That's something. What? Why would you say that?
Who, me?
Yeah, she's looking for a
That's
personality.
it. She's looking for a personality. Like, that's the only reason that she could be a Trump supporter in fucking Ireland. Fuck that. She's looking for a
She's not
personality.
a Trump supporter.
She just said she was.
She's not. She came up here before you were here, and she actually isn't a Trump supporter.
That's what she told me.
She was like, I don't know what she said when she came up here, but she's not a Trump supporter. So yeah,
She told me she was.
Pretty much. Is it Dallas? Because I can't see with my glasses. Yeah, nothing. That's exactly what was said earlier. So I don't know. The government shutdown is the longest one in U.S. history now. I believe it's at 37 days now. So yeah, 37 whole days. Our government has been shut down. And one of the impacts of that for you people that love to travel, like me, all right, is that the FAA is actually reducing flights by 10%. 10%, and they're going to be hitting up, is it 40 major airports or was it 4?
Yep, 40.
40, okay, 40 major airports. I'm pretty sure Sky Harbor is going to be on that list. So yeah, so this is now going to be impacting, it's already impacting airlines because of the delays. And like they do have to cover that, but it's going to impact them even greater because they're not going to be able to have as many planes in the sky, and that's going to impact their bottom line. Like Santana, did you know that the airline unions and companies themselves have already called on the government to reopen?
No, but did you know Donald Trump called on the Republican senators to reopen the government?
Yes, he just told them to nuke it. He wants them to end the filibuster and use the nuclear option. But that will look really bad on Republicans because that means it's something that they could have done this entire time. They could have done it on day one. That
Well,
looks bad.
not just the nuclear option, but apparently last night at like a dinner, he told them that the reason why things were so bad for the actual election results is because the government.
Oh, that was this morning. He did a breakfast call with them this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was breakfast. Yeah, go ahead. I'm so sorry. God.
But yeah, just really speaking to like how bad things are because of the shutdown, and I mean, like even Trump's starting to feel the pain now.
Yeah, he said that's why the Democrats won so big last night, and I was like, well, you wouldn't be wrong because like NBC did some polling, some exit polling, and a lot of people are unsatisfied with how Donald Trump is running stuff right now, and they're not satisfied at all with the Republican Party. So there's that. And the majority of people are now actually blaming the Republican Party for the shutdown, despite the propaganda. All right, so maybe people aren't truly falling for the okie doke.
Well, that's the funny thing. Like the reason why the Trump administration has been trying to push that narrative so hard is because the people have been blaming the Trump administration for the government shutdown. Polling has been saying that for a while, and they've been seeing that, and so now they're trying to shift the narrative. That's why, like on all the government websites, they're it's full blown propaganda.
Yes, yes. Very much so. But I think that it's like we always said that once this stuff is literally in their house and they actually feel it, they can see it. It's tangible to them.
Mm-hmm.
They see it and they can feel it. Then that's when we'll start to see the tide change. And that's literally like what's happening right before their eyes.
Yeah. I mean, they came out with a poll and said that grocery prices are more than they were a year ago, and they blame Trump for it. And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, like at first I want to say presidents don't directly affect grocery prices, but Trump with his trade war has affected grocery prices.
Exactly.
But also you guys are stupid because you don't understand how it works anyway. So I don't know which way to argue.
I don't know. I think I would argue both ways because both ways actually make sense and they're not mutually exclusive. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because we can say, okay, so presidents themselves directly do not impact grocery prices. It's not like he can wave a wand and then all of a sudden Cocoa Pebbles. Yeah, I know I love Cocoa Pebbles. Cocoa Pebbles are once again $3 for the big box. That's not going to happen. However, Donald Trump can implement policies and take actions that do have an indirect impact on our grocery prices, like his trade war. I don't know. I can't say for him because he's stupid. He's not smart. Oh, I have something about Nigeria, by the way, also. But I just have to remember that because I wanted to talk about it like a few days ago, but I forgot. But what he does in regards to these tariffs can have an impact on our grocery prices. And we're also seeing that reflected in our inflation. All right. And our inflation rate is higher now, and it's actually at 3.0%. So there's that, and it's only going up. We also can say that his policies, especially like with his layoffs that he did in the federal government, along with getting rid of DEIA, and so getting on that, we've had hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people lose their jobs. At first I was thinking about Black women specifically, but actually we had millions of people so far lose their jobs. So we're working with that. Nigeria. So here's the thing. There's a theory, all right? There's a theory. I saw a video about this, and I wouldn't put it past him. There's a theory that Stephen Miller actually does shows Trump deep fake
Deepfakes,
videos.
yeah, I saw that shit. I believe it. I believe it.
So he shows him deep fakes daily, and that's how he's able to believe that like Portland is on fire. That that the CTEL is probably has like boats all over the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, and they're coming for the United States. All of this crazy stuff, right? So my brain, all right, I was like, whoa, what if he is showing him deep fakes of Nigeria, all right, and showing him that like extremists are unaliving just Christians? Like it's some type of war on Christianity going on over there in Nigeria. And I was like, I think that's possible. You don't have to comment, Santana, but I think it's possible. That's what's happening.
I believe it is, but like, what's the end goal? Like, I'm confused as far as what the end goal is, though.
Nigeria has a lot of untapped resources because of poor infrastructure. A lot. They also have a lot of oil, crude oil, to be exact. So there's that. Yeah, and I mean, I feel like this guy's like some type of like stupid Dr. Evil, because Dr. Evil is definitely smarter than him, and Dr. Evil was stupid.
I'm about to say, isn't that like, yeah, I was about to say Dr. Evil is stupid.
Super stupid. Trump is super duper stupid. So there's that. But
did you see Trump neck sagging today?
No, I didn't see it in the good seat.
It was drooping. There's something going on. It looked like it was like dripping.
I want
It
to
looked
see.
like it was about to slip off the side of his face.
Oh my God. Do you think he has?
When he was
Never
talking to
mind, I can't diagnose him.
Brett, what's his name?
Oh, on Fox News.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was literally drooping off the side of his face.
I want to see. Okay.
It was
but
coming
on-
out like right side was just coming down.
Was he talking to a panel of them or just the Brett guy?
Just Brett.
Okay. Just send me the video. I'm never gonna find this. It's too much work. Never gonna.
I go to Twitter and get it.
Okay, but
Hey,
yeah.
you see what I sent you in Discord?
Let me see. Yeah.
Shit.
Anywho, so what I would say, I want to talk about Andrew Cuomo because I think it's funny what happened to him. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, how are you?
Well, the rich people are mad.
Yeah, where did that sound come from? Did I do something to my sound? I don't know where the sound's coming from. Oh, there we go. It came from the computer. I pressed a button. I was so confused. So confused. Yes, rich people are mad. Of course they're mad. All right, they're gonna have to pay more in taxes.
Did you see your girl endorse them yesterday?
My girl endorsed him. Who's my girl?
Lala?
Lala. Like
Lala.
the VJ? Carmelo?
Yeah, like-
well, what?
Yeah.
What? Really? She endorsed Andrew Cuomo?
Andrew Cuomo, yes. Yesterday.
Why would she do that?
'Cause money.
Yeah, she's not real anyways.
Did you see your girl Nicki Minaj supporting Trump?
Oh yeah, I saw that, but I don't ever call her my girl. I do not like Nicki Minaj at all. At all. Absolutely not. Not the fuck at all. She is a odd duck. That's all I'm gonna say.
Horrible human.
Yeah, like she like when you consistently and constantly like support and apologize for grapists, like something's not right with you, and something's not right. Something's not
married
right.
one.
She did marry one. Exactly. She married one. Her brother is one. Her father was supposedly one. Like, oh my gosh. Like, whew, Lord Jesus, she need help. She need help. Anywho, Cuomo, he did not want Donald Trump's endorsement at all.
No.
He didn't want that shit at all. He was like, no, thank you. I don't need it. It's okay. It's okay. And Donald Trump was like, no, here, he's a bad Democrat, but he's better than the communist. Don't waste your vote on Sliwa. All right, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm just gonna call him Guardian Angels guy. Don't waste your vote on Guardian Angels guy. Vote for the bad Democrat.
He said you're gonna take this endorsement whether you like it or not.
Exactly. He was like, I likes you and I want you. We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. The choice isn't yours. he didn't get that man not a choice. Like Cuomo, like is it Cuomo or Cuomo? I want to make sure I pronounce it right.
Cuomo.
I like
You
his
just
brother, Chris.
completely like I don't know what you just did with that.
I don't know what you just did with that. I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly because
You
that's what
said
you're supposed to do. You're supposed to answer. You're supposed to ask questions.
Cuomo.
Yes, Ty. Yes, Mr. Ty. He deboed him into an endorsement is what he did. He said, you're going to take this endorsement. But the thing is that, here's the thing. So when he gave his endorsement on 60 Minutes, right, the next day, like the next morning, Cuomo, all right,
Cuomo.
was like, I'm a good Democrat. That's what he said. He was like, I'm a good Democrat. All right. I don't need the support of President Trump. I don't need that support. And then Trump was like, vote for Cuomo. Cuomo was like, damn. And he lost. And then boom. And then Larry David stepped in and started playing his theme music and Mamdani won. So there's that. That's how it happened. That's how it happened.
So
It was so unconsensual. There was no consent whatsoever.
well, Elon endorsed him as well.
Oh, he didn't want that either, did he? Did he want that? No.
There's a bunch of billionaires who was back in Cuomo.
I know that man was like, would y'all please leave me alone?
Mhm.
Leave me alone. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't need it. Yeah, but that was funny. I don't know what Cuomo was thinking running as an independent anyways. I don't know how he thought that was going to shake out. He should have just bowed out, in my opinion. Like, just be like, take your L and carry on. But I think, I'm being perfectly honest, I think it was the establishment Democrats telling him to run as an independent.
Oh yeah, I think so for sure.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
And did I finish this video? I got a video that I have to put out. Let me see. Did I finish the video? I might not have finished the video yet.
Did you? Do I
Let's
have an
see.
echo? Is there an
No, I
echo?
haven't finished that video yet. I got to put this video out. But talking about like the establishment Democrats and how they don't know there's someone up here. Is this person up?
I
Are you
don't know.
opposition?
Yeah.
Ash?
Hey, what's
Okay.
going
How
on?
about that? How about
And yes,
that
you have
boiled
you have an
bubblegum?
echo. E.
All right. How about that boiled? What did you call it? Boiled bubblegum?
You talking to me or Santana?
Yeah.
She got to be talking to you. I don't know what boiled
Talking to
bubblegum
you.
is.
I have no idea what boiled bubblegum is.
It's gonna come. It's coming. I know for a fact that it is. All right. How old are you?
Are
What?
you on a slur?
No,
No,
I
I'm
don't
not.
do that.
You're just gonna say boiled bubblegum.
Well, I don't know what boiled bubblegum is.
Okay. All right. No worries. You also have feedback. So if you're able, can you swipe out of the app like you're checking a text message and come back, or take us off of Bluetooth, please?
Sure.
Thank you. All right, guys. Santana, can you do a mod announcement, please?
Sure. There are 400 people here hanging out. First and foremost, guys, thank you for being here because you can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us right now in this moment, locked in, hand, eye to eye, soul to soul. And since we're here, we need you guys to do all the wonderful things. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Let's go ahead and get the lights up, 200,000 likes. Also, let's knock out Erica's gift goal. It's the crown. And whenever you guys send the crown, she'll say, we was kings in a real country version. So go ahead and do that. Also,
Like real
guys,
hotepish.
yeah. Also, Erica is collecting money for a food bank drive. 50% of all donations that come through the pay links, everything with Erica, Zelle, PayPal, Venmo, everything with Erica, 50% goes to food bank. If you like to support over on YouTube, you can do so with the super chat, but the super chats, they don't go towards it. But show some love. Do all the wonderful things. If you're opposition, if you're a Trump supporter, get a box. If you're somebody who supports Donald Timothy Trump, get in the box. We are just, hey, we're extending the olive branch. Just wondering if it's time to call it quits. With that being said, E, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. So, Hash, I forgot to ask you, how old are you?
26.
26? Okay. All right. You said that you voted for Donald Trump. So, yeah, it's definitely time for you to call it quits and just admit that you were wrong about him. All right. Do you want to go ahead and do that right now?
No, absolutely not.
No. Okay. All right. So, you want to talk about the blue wave, which is absolutely amazing and it's only the beginning? Or do you want to talk about the government shutdown being on day 37 and all that's coming with it? What about the tariffs that are up in the air right now? Or do you just want to show us how you're coping?
First two sound good. Tariffs are kind of a waste of time. We should skip that because the court's going to be deciding soon. But we can talk
Not
about the first two.
soon.
Yeah, within the next few days, I bet. They're having
Nah.
a couple weeks, maybe.
About a month or so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Go
at this
ahead.
rate. Yeah, we could do the first one. You said a blue wave.
Mhm.
What was your first topic?
Yeah, the blue wave. The Dems
Yeah,
won big.
no, I mean, congrats.
beginning.
You guys won the races you're supposed to win. You're supposed to win the mayor's race.
Races you weren't supposed to win.
What was that, Santana?
What about the races we weren't supposed to win?
And which were those?
The ones in Mississippi, Ohio, Georgia. What about those?
Oh, those are nice. I mean, again, a lot of MAGA probably didn't even know that there was an election. Again, we show up when Trump's on the ballot, first and foremost, and then secondly, we show up for midterm elections like
Wait a minute.
next November.
Wait a minute. So are you admitting right now that you're basically in a cult, that you actually don't care about politics? You only care about Donald Trump?
I
No,
thought
I
he was
care- I
showing
care
you
deeply
his,
about
his
politics.
cope. E.
That
I
is
thought he was-
coping.
Yeah, I thought he was just showing you the cope.
That's coping, buddy. But
No,
it's also
coping
you
is-
showing that you're in a cult because you just said that you guys didn't show up because Donald Trump wasn't on the ballot.
Well, I vote, but I can also say a lot of people don't vote in elections where Trump isn't on the ballot, specifically my party. A lot of people didn't probably even know if there was an election.
That's untrue. Typically, and stats can prove this, typically Republicans show up to vote. So are you saying that,
Year over year.
say that again, Santana?
Year over year, not
Yeah.
not just in, yeah.
Those are old stats. Those are old white people, and those have all shifted to the Democrats. Old crusty white people that are at the No Kings protest. Those
Well,
are people that
wait,
show up every-
technically, if you look at the actual polling data from yesterday, it's the young white people that voted for Democrat. Overwhelmingly, the old
Those
white people
two.
still voted for Republicans yesterday.
Yep. That is true.
were those two. The young crazy white people and the old
Why do you
crusty
keep
white.
changing
We're getting
your-
off topic.
Are we though?
Sorry, my brain's scattering. We could talk about the blue wave. Congrats, you should have won the races. You kicked ass. You did better than I expected. So is that a cope? Nah, I'm just being honest. We got to do better. Wasn't good enough in MAGA world. It wasn't pretty. It was an L. It was a straight L. Got to go back to the
I
drawing
think you
board.
just
and
I think
move
you
on.
just admitted a few things up here. All
Like
right,
what?
that go against everything that Republicans typically do. No, like literally, like Santana said, like all elections, even local and even in the primaries, Republicans show up in greater numbers than the Democratic Party typically does. And in this instance, we even have polling data in places like Virginia where it shows that people who typically vote Republican actually voted Democrat this time.
Could be, yeah.
So that's also something for you all to be concerned about because again, the midterms are less than a year away. And
Well, these are blue
if
states.
Trump keeps this momentum going, then hey, you say Virginia is a blue state, but yet Virginia had a Republican governor, and they
And
also
lieutenant.
had exactly, and the lieutenant governor was the Republican that was on the ticket last
Yeah,
night, and
in
she
South
lost. She
Kentucky.
lost big too.
Andy Beshear won in Kentucky, and Trump won it by 28 points. So these are things that happen, especially on odd number 2025, 2029. However, it's made. These elections do happen where blue candidates get in there and red candidates. It was only 10, 15 years ago. Illinois had a Republican governor, which you'd say, "Oh my God, how is that even possible?" I thought the same thing until I read more about it. I know. So usually, when your party's in power, you don't really you lose interest. You like throw your hands up. Well, we won, we did it, and then you don't show up to the next couple elections, and then the opposition party gets they get that momentum building, and they start protesting. They get different people in the coalition, and they come back strong. This isn't new whatsoever, at
I'm
all.
so
Yeah,
sorry.
see, but
Go ahead, Santana.
I was just about to say it is new. It's absolutely new, and not new in the sense of like the premise behind what you said, but the actual margins is what's new. Like the actual spread of these victories were unprecedented. Like no one forecasted the margins of victories, and even more so, no one forecast the actual change in power in multiple places, including those places that aren't democratic places that you guys don't want to talk about. And that's why we keep bringing up Mississippi, Ohio, and Georgia. Literally in Georgia, one of the seats has not been won by a Democrat in over 20 years. And like they flipped that seat. I'm telling it's a canary in the coal mine, and you guys don't understand that like this shit is bad.
Yep.
Yep.
You all might want to take a look.
They'd say it's
it
good.
even has people like Marjorie Taylor Greene switching up, trying to rebrand. Do we trust
Yes.
it? No, but she's trying to
Ooh, ooh,
rebrand.
ooh, ooh, ooh. Did you
Go
see
ahead.
why she was doing that though?
No, go ahead.
There was someone up for election in her area, and it completely flipped from Trump, and they end up it flipped Democrat by 8%.
Nice.
Like she can see in her area, they're literally turning against Trump in her area. That's why she's doing that.
And she wants to run for Senate.
Yep.
Yep.
Well,
so there's
First
that.
of all, that's
But-
preposterous.
Why is it preposterous? She was actually one of the first Republicans to speak out next to like Rand Paul against the shutdown. and against them not wanting to negotiate with the Democrats on the ACA subsidies. She even spoke about her own children.
Great.
She's literally trying to rebrand, because this is a woman that was like gung ho, hail Trump, Trump can do no wrong. Like that was Marjorie Taylor Greene doing everything. Like she had a hissy fit when he didn't consider her for the Doge board in Congress.
Well,
When
Doge
he
isn't
was
even like
putting
a real
all-
thing.
I know that. I'm just mentioning because she was so loyal to him that she thought that she was going
She's
to have a
still
spot.
loyal.
So there's that.
She's just purling around a little bit.
So
And
you don't believe what she's doing.
she's okay. Here's what I will say.
He is
She's
coping
a little
really,
bit.
really hard.
She's
lot of
more
coping.
moderate on economic issues than some Republicans. She's more left on some economic issues. Yes, maybe that's her rebrand, but she's still MAGA. She still represents a very Republican Northwest district of Georgia, and she's not going anywhere. And maybe she's a little. Maybe she's coping. This word you're using because she's not considered for the Senate race because she'd lose. She has her little district, and that's all she's ever going to have. She's not a statewide candidate. She's never going to be governor, never going to be senator. She has her little district of MAGA world in Northwest Georgia, and she's going to represent them for the next probably 30 years. That's what I think.
You are coping so hard. I'm so sorry.
Well, you
Like,
can take it
no, the cope is like massive. Like, I really just want to give you a binky, a juice box, and maybe a blankie and say, have a good night, love. Because what? The cope is real, bro. Like,
What was your other topic?
wow. They're on the screen for you, love.
Well, the tariffs. We're going to talk about the shutdown. How Chuck Schumer's holding food hostage.
That's not happening.
Oh, that's not.
No, that's not happening.
Well, I guess they both are. If I'm being fair, it's
And
kind of.
whatever helps you sleep at night. But do you know what's on the table in regards to the shutdown? Do you know what's on the table?
Yeah, they want to extend the subsidies for healthcare and stuff, but the plan is already too expensive. It's just going to get even more expensive. So again, I've heard people saying, just like Marjorie Taylor Greene said, some people are paying like $400 a month for healthcare. It's going to go up to like $1,200 or something crazy. I don't know who the fuck a family of four could pay, $3,500 a month in healthcare, or even like that's just like asinine to me. I mean, rent like a nice house in Georgia, you could get for like a really nice house for like, I don't know, $3,000 a month. Like, how can your health insurance be more than like a fat crib in Georgia or even Atlanta? I mean, that's just insane. How is that even possible?
This is America.
Pretty much like capitalism.
I know, but
the
like
privatization of health insurance.
at that point,
So
you would
that's it.
probably just go without insurance. I don't know anybody that's willing to pay, $3,000 or even more than like $1,000. I don't know. It's crazy. Maybe they're dying on the right hill, the Democrats. I don't know. Maybe they're taking the stand as they should.
No, they really, really are actually taking a stand, and but they're not dying though. They're not dying because of the thing is that they're fighting for the American people to ensure that their premiums do actually stay low, because unsubsidized. All right, that this is per the Kaiser.
Big purr.
I want to make sure I get this right. Yeah, the Kaiser Family Fund, which is basically Kaiser Family Foundation. They estimate that the average ACA marketplace policy unsubsidized is about $540 per month in 2024, and subsidized is about $74 a month. That's a massive difference, is it not?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you do think that is worth fighting for, right?
Yeah, it's worth fighting for.
Okay. All right. So with that being worth fighting for, because we want to ensure that, like you said, that Americans actually are able to afford their health insurance. All right. Because of the simple fact that you're right. Rent is already expensive. So are mortgages. They're also expensive. And people are already paying more in grocery prices. Fuck it. Everything is more expensive. Everything is just fucking ridiculous. Like, you step outside, all you did was put a toe on the sidewalk, and boom, you spent $200. Don't know how. That's just how it works. Anywho, all right, they're trying to ensure that people don't have to pay these exorbitant amounts moving forward. And the Republicans are refusing to negotiate because do you know what happened in March with that continuing resolution?
Well, I know that Chuck Schumer got shamed by his party for continuing it. I remember that. I don't know.
But do you know
No, I
why?
don't.
Okay.
No, I
All
don't.
right. So basically, they capitulated. The Democrats were wanting to discuss the subsidies at that time. They wanted to get an extension at that time. But the Republicans were like, no, we have to sign it now because if we don't sign it now, then the government's going to go into a shutdown. And we don't want to go into a shutdown. We'll just come back and we'll talk about this in September. And so Schumer was like, okay, we'll reconvene and we'll talk about this in September with the goal of extending the subsidies. Guess what ended up happening?
What happened?
September came and went, and we're now 37 days into a government shutdown because the Republicans refused to negotiate. The Republicans didn't keep their word and actually come to the table to have a conversation, negotiations with the Democrats. They wanted it their way or no way at all. Tis it, tis all. That's all they wanted. Their way or the highway, as some would say. So that's why we're here, because the Democratic Party is fighting for the American people, all right, to ensure that 7 million Americans don't go without insurance. Could you imagine the impact that would have on our healthcare system if that happened?
What's up with all these when they keep saying illegal immigrants getting the health care? Could you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, sure. I definitely can. Let me read these
Is
off
it
really
true?
quick. No, it's not true, but we'll talk about it. All right. Shout out to the other disgusted veteran for the $10. He said Queen E, and I don't know what the rest of that said, Sean, but something about Santana. Said, love you too so much. I'm old and I'm inspired by you. You're not old. Biggest heart and love. Said, Santana, I must match your energy if you hadn't noticed. I hate a tough alpha guy, fake alpha more. Understandable. He was talking about Red when he said that. Yeah, Red was a fake. But thank you so much, Sean. And also, Sean sent another $2 super chat that said Doofus Trump was on the ballot. Yeah, he kind of was. Trump typically, well, he is. When he gives his endorsement, that's how he acts. That's how he acts. Like Republicans, was it the 2022? It was the 2022 midterms where basically Trump was going around acting as if just because he gave someone an endorsement that, that was the best thing ever. Like you couldn't win as a Republican without Trump's endorsement. I don't know if you recall that time in our history.
Yeah, I remember that. Well,
it's been an awful time.
It's true and it's not. Just quick information. I don't know if you remember. J.D. Vance got his Senate seat because Trump endorsed him. There was like a crowded Senate. But in Georgia, Brian Kemp did not get his endorsement. He kicked ass and he ended up winning again. So it's true and it's not true.
That's different. Georgia loves Brian Kemp.
For some reason, I don't know.
If for some fucking weird reason they love him, that's not the same.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
And also, I want to do a shout out to Gucci. Hi, Gucci. Draw some hearts in the chat for Gucci and for Sean, of course. All right, Gucci sent a $10 donation and said the cope is insane. It fucking is insane.
It's not that bad.
It is really bad. At least you admit you're coping. Thank you for admitting that you're coping. We appreciate you because you are coping hard, bro.
Maybe a little bit.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. Hash, you asked about illegal immigrants. No. Illegal with air quotes. No. Undocumented immigrants do not get federal Medicaid. Okay. There are certain
why are they
states.
saying that?
Hold on, I'll tell you why. Let me finish. There are certain states where they do qualify for the state-run Medicaid, where that is paid for by state and local taxes. So all within that state itself. So if you live in Arizona, all right, your taxes that you pay to your state and locally have no impact on what California does in their state. Okay? You're not paying towards any type of Medicaid over there. Does that make sense?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Now, with that being said, there's something called EMTALA. It was actually put into place by Ronald Reagan. And it kind of went along with almost like the privatization of our hospitals almost too, which is insane. But prior to EMTALA, hospitals could deny you coverage. If you didn't have insurance, they could just say, well, you don't have insurance, we don't have to see you. They could do that. But now with EMTALA in place, what happens is they can't deny anyone coverage. Well, care, I should say. I should keep saying coverage because insurance, but they can't deny anyone care. So with them having this in place, when it comes to people who do not have citizenship status here in the United States of America, all right, what it is for them is that they are entitled to 3 emergency care visits a year within a calendar year. So 3. And they can only be seen via emergency care where it's paid for by the federal government under a provision called emergency Medicaid if it is a serious illness or serious injury. So when we say a serious illness, it'll be something like they have to be intubated, or like they have to be intubated, or they're suffering a heart attack, something to that effect. It has to be a serious illness. A serious injury would be if they're suffering from some type of, GSW, which is a pew shot wound. Okay. So it'll be something like that. Or it could be like they were involved in a car accident and they're on the brink of losing a limb. What the doctors have to do is they have to stabilize them. Whatever that means, they have to stabilize them. And again, this is only 3 times a year. Anything outside of a serious injury or serious illness, and anything that is not a serious illness, a serious injury outside of those 3 times a year, what they have to do is pay for it out of pocket. They can't be denied service, but the government's not paying for it. So if they just have a cough, right, and they go to the emergency room, guess what? They're paying for that out of pocket. The government's not paying for that.
Well, see, the problem is
What's
we
the
have
problem?
people. Okay, here's the problem. Here's maybe the frustration. Totally makes sense. And I've been on Matt. He has a nice live show. Him and I have gone on it.
You are the bubblegum guy. I don't care what you
I'm
say.
not the bubblegum. I'm Tyga, not the bubblegum.
Oh, Tyga. Okay.
So he told me that he went to France and they have universal health care, and he got sick and he went to the hospital. I feel like the EMTALA program was made for like tourists or students that are here temporarily. I don't know if it was made for people that have been undocumented, living here for 10, 15, 20 years. Now, I come from the standpoint, if you need help, you need help. I think that that's immoral to say, well, show me your papers or we're just going to throw you out to the street. That's not what a Western society does. They can do that somewhere else, but anybody that needs actual help, I don't know if it's a shark bite, GSW, you broke your foot really bad playing soccer, you should get stabilized. So if you're saying that these subsidies are not just to go to the hospital whenever you want, or there's a specific limit, because a lot of people go to the hospital that don't have insurance. They go to the emergency room.
I'm so sorry. You said a word that doesn't apply here. You said the subsidies. No, that's completely different from the subsidies. The subsidies are a provision from the American Rescue Act that Biden put into place. So
Okay.
there's that. So that's completely different. What you're talking about is the actual bill that was passed, EMTALA, and then emergency Medicaid, which is also law. That if they have to go, then it gets paid within those parameters that I told you about.
Well, yeah. So a lot of people that I've heard, I don't want to say game the system, but if they're uninsured, a lot of the time they go and they just never even end up paying the bills because, again, like you can't be
That's
told
the problem.
no. Yeah, you can't be told no. We're not helping you. Like, so it's one of those things that's like you're gaming the system, but you're not, because like if you need help, you need help. I'm not gonna say, well, geez, you don't have enough money, or what's your tax bracket? That's not ethical. But at the same time, you can't just go to get out of not paying health insurance and just never pay your bills, because then there's people that chase medical debt. It's just the whole fucking thing is just it's so complicated. It's so difficult because a lot of people like their private insurance. Some people, I mean, if you're up for expanding Medicaid, you can have that conversation.
A public option. If you have a public option, they can keep the private insurance, but still
Exactly.
have.
Yeah, I'd be for that.
But here's the thing. You think that it's people just abusing the system, but a study.
Not just people.
Hold
There's
on.
people that need it too.
Well, hold on.
Mhm.
Hold on. I'm just repeating what you said. All right. And I just want to let you know that per a Gallup poll back in 2022, it found that nearly 40% of Americans skipped going to the doctor because of medical costs, like literally because it's extremely expensive. So if you don't have insurance, you're actually less likely to seek medical care because of the cost. Do you know what the number one cause of bankruptcy is in the United States of America?
Medical debt.
Exactly. So who wants to incur that? Like, just because you listen, I literally almost like sliced my toe off the other week. Did I go to the doctor? Hell no. No, I fixed it myself and my toe is fine. I promise. It's still pretty. So there's that. So people aren't just going to the doctor or the ER because of a cough. They're not going just because of a pain in the side. Should they? Yeah, probably, depending on how severe it is. But, they're not. They're skipping. Also, teacupping makes me paranoid. You need to tell me why you're teacupping, because what are you doing?
I was looking up the stats you're talking about.
Oh, okay, sure. A Gallup poll 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, shout out. Hold on one moment. I'm sorry. Shout out to Gucci for the 5. Gucci says, so does he want everyone to be required to prove legal status prior to getting emergency care?
No.
You don't? Okay, I thought you wanted it to be like a thing where people, like, even if they were, suffering, a diabetic coma, they had to show their papers.
No, everybody on planet Earth needs to be rendered care.
Okay, so do you have any contention here? What's your contention with it?
No, there is no contingent. The
Okay.
problem, it's
the problem.
it's not okay. I don't know who you talk to on these lives or whatnot, but like if any person says, okay, well, yeah, like they're bleeding out in the street. Oh, well, geez, they don't have the right. I mean, that's just not me. Maybe some people are like that.
That's the thing.
What's the thing?
Like they said, the people that vote alongside you are horrible people.
Well, I
Pretty
mean,
much.
yeah, but they can say that. But when it comes down to it, if someone's, if their leg is all screwed up and oh, well, geez, yeah, I don't know, they don't have the right. I mean, you got to at least stabilize somebody. But again, it's just like who's paying for that? How do we pay for it? How do we? I mean, I'd be fine with, the government paying some of it, but like how much?
The government pays for the whole thing, and again, it's via emergency Medicaid. 2 questions for you, Tyga. Well,
Yeah.
Hash, because you've had these conversations before. All right. So, how much was the Medicaid budget for 2024?
I don't know.
Almost $900 billion. How much do you think was spent in emergency Medicaid?
Probably something small, maybe
Yeah.
50 billion,
N-
20
no,
billion.
No, you're way too high. Less than 9 billion. So less than 1% of the annual budget for this program was spent on emergency Medicaid. Less than 1%. It's literally like I typically say it's not even a drop. It's not even a tinkle. It's not a tinkle in the bucket.
Well, I have a question.
It's insignificant.
Why aren't those people on regular Medicaid? Why do they need to be on emergency Medicaid?
Because federal law in regards to undocumented immigrants state that they do not qualify for federal Medicaid because they're not American citizens. Only American citizens qualify for federal Medicaid.
Right, I support that. Now you're saying that they can have state Medicaid administered only by the state,
Administered only by the state. Yes,
and the
that's
federal
correct.
government is not reimbursing that at any time.
No, they have to use state funds. It would literally be against the law to use any type of federal funds for state-run Medicaid. Like Medi-Cal, they can't use any state-run, not state-run, but federal funded money, so federal money towards the Medi-Cal program for undocumented immigrants.
So when there was this
Also, hold on one moment. Also, another thing is that we have to be clear when we say undocumented immigrant in this case, because it actually applies to people who have an immigrant status in this country. They could have deferred deportation. It could be a temporary protected status, which are people who actually have work authorization in this country. So they're working, they're paying taxes. So they have what you call a ITIN, an individual tax identification number. And then also you have people who have been granted asylum status in this country. And there's more here, refugee status also. And then there's also people who are simply just within their 5 5-year waiting period to be naturalized. So these are permanent residents who are within this window that they have to wait. So green card holders basically. And yeah, so it's not like people when you think illegal. No, these are people who are contributing to society and who have actually been vetted. That sounds awful, but who have been vetted and they have an immigrant status. Those are the ones who can qualify for Medi-Cal in California.
Okay, well, that makes more sense.
Yeah. And so like Tiger, who pays for your health insurance?
My mom.
Hey, I gotta go.
You got a skedaddle? All right, go ahead, skedaddle.
See you later. Deuces.
All right, deuces. Not Santana with the skedaddle. Hash, your argument was just way too. It was too tough for him.
Somebody said
It was
skedaddle.
too
I
tough.
know. He had to
He had to go. Can't believe that. I can't believe Santana skedaddled.
I set him running.
Did you just say your mom pays your insurance?
Yes.
Bruh. How old are you?
26.
20. This your last year. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Do you know who you can thank that you're able to be on your mom's insurance at 26 years old?
Obama.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah,
Via
that was a
the
good thing he
ACA.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
via the ACA. Like, bro. Oh my
No,
gosh.
Obama was cool.
Okay.
There's a couple things I liked about him.
Okay. All right.
This is like
is
the
crazy.
majority of MAGA. Like I don't know who you get on here. There's a lot of Obama to Trump voters. I'm sure you're aware of that.
They love telling us that they voted for Obama. Yes.
Well, I
Yes,
didn't.
yes,
I was like 12 years old.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, no, how old was I? 14. Yeah, 14. But yeah, well, we got to the topics. Dems win big, shutdown, COPE, tariffs.
Yeah.
Do you want to chew me out a little bit?
No, I don't
No?
do that over here. I'm
No,
not raising my voice.
Yes.
I am not raising my voice. I don't feel like it.
No. Well, I enjoyed talking to you.
Well, Thank you so much.
I'm gonna have some pizza now. I'll keep
Okay.
listening.
All right. You better start preparing to pay for your own insurance, okay?
I need to get a job first. I'm also unemployed.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah,
Gosh, seriously?
I've been coddled a little bit. I gotta get
Oh
it
my
going.
God. You have got, I'm saying this as a mother of a son. All right. Somebody has to cut the cord.
Yeah, I gotta cut it myself because my mom's not cutting it.
Oh, you've got to
I
cut
gotta
that
cut it
cord, bro.
myself.
Yeah. Like, seriously, you got to take flight because of the simple fact that, like, it ain't easy out there and you can't be with mom all the time. So you gotta cut the cord so that you can be, self-sufficient and do it on your own. And yeah. Do you have well, you know what? Much success to you. I definitely hope that you do find a job that provides you with private insurance and also allows you the ability to be self-sufficient and to do things on your own. I hope you get that.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Of course. You have a great night. All right. That was fun. I think I can do one more. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and request up and get in the box. Request up and let's have a conversation. Also, shout out to Charlotte for the 10. Again, I don't know who the other person that you mentioned, but am I awesome? Yes, I am. Thank you so very much, Charlotte. We appreciate. All right, draw some hearts in the chat for Charlotte, y'all. Draw some hearts in the chat. I make me laugh because if no one else laughs, I'm gonna laugh. All right. If you voted for Trump, request up if you're a Trump supporter, however you want to put it. Go ahead, request up. Also, guys, also. Oh, Feisty. Thank you so very much, Feisty, for the 5 gifted subs over there on the tube. Thank you so much. If you received a membership, it's called a membership. If you received a membership from Feisty, make sure you guys say thank you. Say thank you because Feisty is the absolute best. Thank you so much for that, Feisty. All right. And if you want access to the Discord, I'm going to tell you right now, we was kings. That's the first time I saw the crown, so sorry if I missed any others. But if you want access to the Discord, the best way to do that is going to be via the tube, becoming a member over there. So I would say head on over to the tube, make sure that you are subscribing. All right, become a member. get access to the Discord, and then, we'll go from there. But yeah, guys, let's keep doing all the good things. Let's get this up to 200,000 likes before we leave. Also, if we can, let's try to go ahead and knock out the crowns so I can say we was Kangs. Also, continue to share the live, and let's do all of the good things. We still have over 400 people in here, and we are still raising money for our weekly food bank. Again, we are choosing a local food bank each week up until the week of November 17th. Last week was Valley View Community Food Bank out here in Phoenix, Arizona, where we were able to donate $550. This week we are fundraising for Capital Area Food Bank out in Washington, D.C. And guys, we want to keep the momentum going. We want to be able to get the food over to the people in the nation's capital. All right. And also, what was I about to say? Half of all donations are going to the food banks. That's what I wanted to say. I had a different thought for some reason. Half of all of the donations are going to the food banks via the pay links. The links are in the bio. Everything with Erica, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And if you are on a tube and you want to support, the link is in the description. Or if you just want to support me, then you can definitely send a super chat. The choice is yours, but everything is appreciated. And I thank you all so very much, because you don't have to, you want to. And I thank you all so much. So guys, if you voted for Trump, go ahead and request up and let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. All right. I don't do no yelling over here. I do that on other people's panels. Over here, we're going to, just talk. That's what we're going to do. That's what we are going to do. All right. Also, it's like 2 people in the comments that keep saying there's a booger. No, I have a nose ring. It's literally right here. It's literally a nose ring. Have you not seen one before? Okay. Let's see here. I think we have time for one more, and then we'll just have to go from there. Hi, Lone Wolf. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hey, young lady. Yes, I did.
Okay. And how old are you, sir?
55.
Okay. All right. So, Lone Wolf, do you have a name that I can call you, sir?
John. My real name is John.
John?
Yes.
Okay. All right, John. All right. So, John, it's time to call it quits. All right. And you won't admit it. So, which would you like to talk about? Would you like to talk about the blue wave that happened? How the
What blue
Republicans...
wave? I
Blue
don't
wave?
understand blue wave. What is
You
the
don't
blue wave?
Oh, did you watch any of the news last night? Nothing?
No, I don't watch the news because news is fake media, pretty much.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, Democrats won big last night, even in places like Mississippi and also in Georgia.
Have they won
60
midterms yet?
The midterms are next year, John.
Okay, well,
And
they
that's on a
haven't won
federal
midterms
level.
yet.
Yeah, that's on a federal level. Oh, okay.
Right.
That's what you're talking about. We're talking about local and state elections right now.
Okay, well, that's cool. I'm glad you guys are winning something for a change.
Yeah. Do you think that's indicative of anything that, to come? Anything to come here? Like maybe
I think
it's just the
that
beginning.
Anybody that votes blue is despicable.
Interesting. Why do you say that?
Why I say that is because look at, the Democrats, when Donald Trump introduced the women that lost their children in his inaugurational speech, the Democrats sat down, they didn't say a word, they booed.
You mean at the not the it
was
wasn't
a
even the state of
disgrace.
it wasn't even the
Disgrace
state
what they
of the
did.
union.
It was a disgrace what they did. You
I think
think
you're wow, you gotta calm down, bro. Like catch a
no,
bubble. You have to
no,
calm down.
well, I'm sorry, but do you think
I know
you
it gets passionate, right? It gets really passionate.
It is passionate.
Yeah,
It
I
is
know, I
passionate,
know.
young lady.
Yeah, I get it. I
I'm not against you.
understand. I
Hey,
understand.
I'm not against you. I don't hate you
I didn't
because
say
of
that you did.
any reason. We're having a discussion, and that's what it is.
Yeah. So the thing is, though, is that you call me despicable for voting blue, but I would say that
I
you're.
call Democrats despicable. I'm not calling you in particular.
Do you think that it's
despicable.
just Democrats who vote for the Democratic Party?
Yeah, I think so. It's Democrats that vote for Democrat Party, but no, I think that
Mm-hmm.
you know when Donald Trump lost in 2020 to Biden,
Mm-hmm.
we accepted it. Whether we had hostilities or not, we accepted it.
Okay,
But
John.
Democrats don't do that. They
John.
are going up above and beyond and trying to make this something more than it has to be.
Okay.
And that's ridiculous. What, young lady? I'll listen to you. I'll talk to you.
Thank
I'm
you.
a
Oh,
reasonable.
thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. I wanted to respond. So I will say that I do think that it's a bit hypocritical of you to say that Democrats are despicable for voting the way in which they do.
No.
Hold on.
Okay. My apologies, young lady.
Hold on.
My apologies, young lady.
But you have to consider who you voted for. All right. And if we're going to go into it, you voted for a person who has 34 felony counts, who's also been found civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman. You've also voted for a person who has made sexual innuendo and jokes about both of his daughters, and who's also made sexual jokes and innuendo about other women and young girls, who also is allegedly on the Jeffrey list. So I mean, like we all know what Jeffrey did, because that was proven in the court of law. He didn't unalive himself.
The Epstein list, number one.
Epstein didn't kill himself. Tap the screen, y'all. Tap the screen. So anywho, what I'm saying is that you voted for a person that if we took away the name and we just put it on paper, and we just literally put it on paper, he's a despicable person. Some would even say deplorable.
Okay, now I listen to you. Now listen to me.
Okay, but did you listen to understand, or you just listened to respond?
I listened and I understood. Okay. Now you listen and understand. What about Hillary? What about Benghazi? Our Navy SEAL, she left over there to die.
Hey, John.
No. Wait. I gave you.
I just want to level set. I just want to level set for just a moment. What I need from you, all right? What I need from you is to remain respectful, and also I'm gonna need you, all right, to watch your mouth when you're talking to me. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
I always said, young lady, I always respected you. I never disrespected you.
I just want to let you know.
Okay, but what about Hillary? What about
Hillary? Is Hillary the president?
What about Benghazi?
Is Hillary the president?
What? No. What about no?
Didn't Hillary run for president like over 9 years ago?
I gave you a chance to speak. Let me speak fully.
No, this is irrelevant.
Respond like I did to you, which is respectful.
This is irrelevant. What you're talking about?
It is irrelevant.
Yes, it's irrelevant because what does this have to do with anything?
Oh, it does have everything to do with everything, because I'm a 22-year Marine, and she left our Navy SEALs over there to die in Benghazi. Well, maybe it wasn't her. It was probably Obama, which was Benghazi. Okay, well, I misspoke on Hillary. But what about the child, what do they call it? I don't know. I don't even know what to call it right now.
I have no idea what you're talking about. None whatsoever.
The sales of kids to other countries.
Child trafficking? What are you talking about?
What about her? The Clinton administration. That's what they're under indictment for. That's what the
Clintons aren't under any type of indictment right now. What are we talking about?
Going to be under an indictment for it.
No. And Trump is going to go to prison.
Really?
Yeah. Trump is going to go to prison.
Okay. What felony did Trump have that he was a molester or he sexually did anything. There's no criminal charges against Trump. It's all.
Do you know why he didn't have any criminal charges against him?
Yeah, because it took 22 years until the Democrats said, "Hey, Stormy Daniels, come out and blame Trump."
We're not talking about Stormy
doing this and doing
Daniels.
that.
But we're not talking about Stormy Daniels. I'm talking about
Okay,
E.G. Carroll.
what about the rest of them?
Okay, so I do have to ask you a question, John. This is a serious question.
Okay,
How-
I'm ready.
How many? How many?
How many what?
How many have you had tonight?
None.
You haven't had any? This is just you?
None. This is me.
This is just how you act.
I'm a Marine. This is me.
This is just you.
This
Okay.
is me.
Okay. I was curious and I just wanted to ask. And so, okay. All right. So here's the thing, John. All right. Donald Trump is the president. And what I like to do over on my platform, all right, over here at this juke joint, is I like to talk about present day things. And the reason why I like to talk about the present day is because that's what's having the greatest impact on us. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Benghazi has already been open and shut. We already know what failures were there. We don't have to talk about that. All right. That's open and
we know
shut. What
there
is
was
there to actually argue anymore?
We know
And
that.
then also,
Of course.
I mean, we can use the same argument with 9/11 that the Bush administration ignored intelligence. So there's that. They failed to disseminate information. All right. Let's bring it
That
back
was
to present day.
Obama that implemented 9/11.
What?
That was Obama that implemented 9/11. He implemented deep state and he implemented 9/11.
Sir, please stop. You cannot spread misinformation like that. You gotta stop.
Let me
That was
clarify that.
what?
Let me clarify
Hey,
that.
John,
Let me
chill.
clarify that.
You gotta chill.
Obama is Muslim.
Hey, you have to chill.
Obama is
First of all,
Muslim.
President Obama is not a Muslim.
He is a
President
Muslim.
Obama is in
He
fact
is
a
Muslim.
Christian. No, he's a Christian.
Why don't
So
you
there's
look
that.
up?
Oh my God. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Guys. What is happening? All right. This is the first time I raised my voice all night. Y'all, tap the screen. All right. Tap the screen. All right. Also, if you haven't sent your daily heart me, by all means, you should definitely send your daily heart me. Also, we were kings. Okay. So yeah, make sure you're sending your daily heart me and doing all of the good things. Let's go ahead and knock out these crowns. Thank you so much to everyone for sending them because we was kings. Thank you so very much. Also, we are still fundraising for Capital Area Food Bank, our food bank of the week. All right, half of all proceeds this week are going to Capital Area Food Bank in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. All right, it's all payments via the pay links. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. Wow, thank you so much for the swan. I appreciate that. Let's do all of the good things, guys. Let's keep tapping the screen. Show TikTok that you want to be here, y'all. Show TikTok you want to be here. I appreciate you all so very much as I deal with John here. John believes that I'm not even going to repeat that because you won't get me. You won't get me. Not at all. I refuse. Nope. So, John, when I send you a request to unmute, right, I want you, to say something factual. I want you to say something that is based in reality. All right. Something that we can actually discuss. That's what I want you to do. Okay. So I'm going to read this one off and then I'm going to, I'm going to send you the request to unmute, love. Okay. Thank you to Jean it's John. Thank you, Jean, for the $1 donation. Let's see here. Oh, say you're fucking awesome and your hair looks fucking amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Drop some hearts in the chat for John, y'all. Not this John. It's a different John. John, your teacupping, that makes me paranoid. No, not the skedaddle. Damn it. He couldn't say anything
Skedaddle.
factual.
You know the word skedaddle? I mean skedaddle. Somebody said skedaddle.
I wanted to know too, gosh darn nabbit. Hey, we was kangs. We was kangs. I wanted to know too. Oh, he's back, guys. He's back. There he goes.
Top feels fucking shit. This motherfucker.
I have some sweats for your cold.
No, I'm not. I'm really warm.
What's that about? What's that about? His lady friend must not like what it is he's talking about. Interesting. Interesting. I'll wait for him to come off of mute again and see what happens.
Hey, sorry, I had background noise and I didn't want to interfere.
Okay. Your lady friend not too happy with you?
No, it's family. They're going through a thing, but
Yeah. None of your business.
Whoa. Hi.
hey, I'm here.
Okay, hold on one moment, John. Hi, Nathaniel. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did. And John, tell the person in the background to shut the fuck up. And yes, I voted for Trump.
No, I'm not gonna tell my daughter to shut up.
I won't. I'm like.
This is a lot. That was a lot.
This conversation, they were talking about something totally different. So don't be disrespectful, Nathaniel.
You know, just mind your business.
Sorry, she's loud as hell, dude. I'm getting irritated. Let's get to the point.
Okay, let's get to the point, but don't disrespect my daughter like that.
Do one thing for me. Ask your daughter if she likes boiled bubblegum.
I knew it was you. I knew it was you.
Your daughter.
Bye, Nathaniel.
Bubblegum, fucktard. Fuck
Hey,
you.
John, don't use those words.
John, he's gonna be disrespectful to me. I'm gonna be disrespectful right back.
John, tell your daughter.
He's a Trump supporter.
John.
I'm a Trump supporter. But
No.
motherfucker, you're not
John,
gonna
shut the
disrespect me,
fuck up,
Nathaniel.
bitch. Shut your
Oh
ugly
my
ass up.
God, no.
You know what?
Stop it. Hey, John, he's gone. He's gone, John. He's gone. He's gone. Everybody calm down now. Everybody.
Well,
Let's chill. Let's chill out. That guy is gone. All right. He got me again.
I apologize, but I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect my daughter. That's not gonna happen.
I totally understand it. I get it. I understand. It's just let's everyone do one big breath in and then a breath out. Let's just do that. All right, let's chill. Okay. Whew. All right. If you voted for Trump, I think this is my last one actually. Okay, John. All right. We're not gonna do the Obama 9/11 thing. That's just not gonna happen. It's not true. Okay, it's not gonna happen. I mean, at the time that happened, he was a community activist and like a community organizer in Chicago. We're not doing that. We're just not doing it. So let's talk about the present day. All right, present day.
Hey, young lady, are you from Chicago?
Not at all. Not all Black people are from Chicago.
I didn't say that. I don't stereotype. I don't stereotype nobody.
Your question should just be, where are you from?
I'm from Detroit, and I don't stereotype nobody.
Your question should be, your question should literally just be, where are you from?
Well, you said Chicago. That's why I said, "Are you from Chicago?" You made a statement about Chicago, so that's why.
Oh no, I just know a little bit about Obama.
Oh, okay. Well, then that was my misunderstanding, young lady.
No, you can call me Erica. It's cool. Hi, IDK.
I'm John.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Nice to meet you, young lady. Yes,
Mom,
I
I
am.
support you. I appreciate you.
Okay, thank you, baby. That was a fetus. That was a fetus. You know what? I have this concern that one of Bubba's friends are gonna request up one day. I really do. I really feel like one of Bubba's friends are gonna request up, and I'm gonna be like, Hunter, hang up right now. I'm gonna tell your mom. Okay. So, John, here's the dealio. Okay, we're in the middle of the longest shutdown ever in United States history. The implications of this are huge. Like the last time the shutdown went 35 days under Donald Trump, we lost $3 billion in productivity. All right. And so that number, of course, with inflation taken into account, is only expected to be larger this go around. And there's no end for this shutdown. Why do you think the Republicans do not want to negotiate the subsidies with the Democrats? That was a real question. Shauna, please. John, you can come off mute, love. It's so quiet. We'll just play the whole music. Guys, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live, doing all of the good things. Let's keep it going. Damn. The comments have no chill whatsoever.
I just don't understand the tariffs and how they're going to go and how they're going to benefit us in the long run.
Wait, you say you don't understand?
You understand that?
Hold on, you are on mute. You are on mute. So a lot of what you said, all you came in was just tariffs and something don't understand.
Okay, do you
What were you
understand
saying?
how the tariffs are going to benefit us?
Oh, you don't want to talk about the shutdown. You want to talk about tariffs?
No. I know. I'm going to talk about the shutdown, and then but I want to talk about tariffs first. Do you understand how the tariffs are going to benefit us? Do you understand that China was charging us 150% tariffs?
That's a lie.
That is not a lie.
It is.
You better
It
look
was
it up
certain
on
auto. It
Google.
was
It'll show
certain.
you they were charging us 150% tariffs
On what?
on everything that came into the United States from China. They were charging. They've been doing this for years and years and years. Democrats were okay with it.
When?
What do you mean when? For the last 16 years.
Yeah, you're not telling the truth. I just want to let you know.
I am telling the truth. Why don't you get on your other little computer or phone and
actually
Google it, and it'll show you that I'm telling the truth.
But you're not. So
I am.
prior to Donald Trump reigniting his trade war with China, the average tariff on American imports into China was between 10 to 20%.
Okay, well, what was the imports from China to America? That's
Imports from China to America prior to Donald Trump starting his trade war.
No.
Let me. Can I finish my sentence, please? I don't want to raise my voice.
Go ahead, young lady.
Thank
Go ahead.
you
I'm
so much. Thank you.
No how.
All right. You don't have to cope over here. All right. You don't have to cope. Let's go ahead and I'm going to answer your question. Thank you. Prior to Donald Trump starting his trade war in 2017, the average tariff on imports from China to the United States was about 3%. After he started his trade war,
not accurate.
Yeah, that is extremely accurate, sir.
All right.
If it's not accurate, then you tell us.
I'm gonna get on one of my other phones because I got three.
You can do that.
And I'm gonna Google it, and I'm gonna show you that you're absolutely wrong. That you're absolutely wrong. China tariffs.
You gotta come back
to America. China products to America was 150%.
No, that is so untrue.
I can almost guarantee that.
That is a lie. You literally can go to.
I'm gonna look it up, young lady.
Okay, but you can literally go to congress.gov.
Let's
where this is discussed.
Congress.gov is pretty much Democratic policies.
It's Democratic policy.
Look, I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna look it up on my other phone.
What this is looking at right here, this was the U.S.-China tariff action since 2018, an overview. That is what this is, and this was let me see here. This was authored by Karen M.
Okay, I'm gonna type in what was China's tariffs against the United States in the last 20 years. How about that?
And
20 years.
Also,
I'm giving Democrats and Republicans the same chance.
Loud. You're really loud.
I'm gonna say in the last.
Calm down.
Well, then I apologize. Last 20 years, and then we'll see what it comes up with.
Yeah, and you also can take a look at the CRS data for this. All right, and it'll actually show you that the tariff prior to Donald Trump and starting his trade war, all right, was about 3.8%. So there's that. The average tariff on imports from China was 2.8%. That's it.
That's not accurate.
Okay, just tell me where you get your information from.
Google.
Google's not a source, sir.
It's not a source, really.
No,
Then
no, it's
what's
not. It's just a search engine.
the source for you? Then
It's
I'll.
just a search engine.
What's the source for you? And then I'll prove it to you. And even in your source.
You can also look at the U.S. trade. All right, so U.S. trade representative. You can look at that to see how much the tariff was, and it'll tell you.
I know. I won't tell the China deficit. It won't do that.
What the trade? Okay, trade deficits. Like, do you know what a trade deficit is first?
I do, young lady.
Okay, what is a trade deficit?
Trade deficit is the balance in it's the balance between what we give and what we take.
Not necessarily. So, for the purposes of this conversation, all right, it basically means that when a country imports more goods than the services it exports. So that would be the United States, because which country?
You're right.
Yeah, exactly. So which country on earth, in the world, however you want to put it, all right, which country is the largest consumer nation?
What country is the most consumer nation?
Yeah, the largest consumer nation.
I have to say China, because China has the most population in the world.
No, the consumer nation.
I don't know it exactly because I can't say, but China has the biggest population of anybody. So
It's the United States of America. It's the United States of America, and we're the largest consumer nation because, we actually do. We buy more than anyone else. We buy more than anyone else, and hence why we actually import more. That is very true. That is something that you can also confirm. Hey, use your source. Use your source Google. Use your source Google. All right, go to google.com and use your source Google and ask it, which is the largest consumer nation, and see what it says to you. Tell us what your source gives you.
1 second.
Tell us what your source gives you.
One second. Google don't take into consideration which has the most population.
No. You can't do that. You can't do that. No. Why wouldn't Google, your source for all things, Google, not take into account population? Think about that. Think about what it is that you're saying. Okay. All right. So what did your source Google give you? What kind of typing is happening here? Anywho, guys, while John is typing, y'all keep tapping. Tap that screen. All right, tap that screen. All right, let's keep doing all of the good things, guys. All of the good things. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for knocking out the crowns. I have to say it. We was kings. We was kings. Shout out to Dr. Umar, even though he's weird now. Oh, he's been weird. That's a whole nother. What the hell was that, John? Are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. That was an odd noise that you had over
According to this chart was really published by September 20, 2019. For information related to this chart, see the.
What are you saying? You have to enunciate.
And purchase one agreement, Trump trade war, and up-to-date guide and Trump trade war. China put 150.
Ooh, hold on one moment. John, one moment. John, hold on. John, hold on.
I
Okay.
will send you a picture of it, young lady.
John, I have to read this to you. Okay. All right,
Okay.
because this is coming from another veteran. All right. Shout out to the other disgusted veteran. He sent a $20 super chat and said, "Veterans are despicable. Come and get me, tough guy." He basically saying you ain't gonna do shit. Shout out to Sean. Also, Sean sent another $2 super chat that said liar. They weren't private contractors. They weren't. It was an ambassador. And also shout out to Starch Manning. What's up, Starch? Starch sent a $5 super chat and said a 2% tax increase on the richest New Yorkers and free public transportation called Marxist by Fox. MAGA, open your eyes. Exactly. Like Mamdani isn't doing anything that like a Republican wouldn't have done anyways to increase your damn taxes on the back end. So please, but this time people are actually going to benefit from it. So there's that. So shout out to Sean and also to Starch. Thank you both so very much. Drop some hearts in the chat, guys.
When you go, China has 150% tariffs on America right now. As of today. You can Google it.
No. That wasn't your argument.
Unless you got an iPhone and you can't Google it.
That wasn't your argument, though. Your argument literally was that China, prior to the trade war, had 150% tariff. And that's not true.
Local news is nothing else. It's PIIE.
I don't know what you just said
Or
because you're not
international.
enunciating. Like you have to lower your voice. That's the first part. You have to calm down, okay? And then the second part is what you have to do is you have to step away from the microphone because it's coming in muffled and I can't understand you.
According to Google, let me speak low and in a proper tone, young lady. And I respect you. I'll not disrespect you because I'm MAGA or Republican or whatever. I will respect you. Okay. According to PIIE, which is not a local news source or anything else, this is according to actual statistics. Look it up and it will show China has been putting 150% tariffs on the United States for the last 16 to 20 years. Look it up. Look it up for yourself.
Oh,
The only way
God.
you can is if you use an iPhone.
Oh, God.
If you can't get on Google, look up PIIE.
I could have sworn you were looking to see who's the largest consumer nation. We're just going to go over that one. We're not going to go. We're not there yet. What are we doing?
I told you I was going to look up what China was putting in tariffs on the United States of America.
And you said over the last 20 years, right?
Yes, over the last 20 years. Look it up. If you can Google it.
I'm so sorry. Where'd you get this from?
You probably got PIIE.
What does that stand for?
PIIE. Look
What
it
does
up.
it stand for?
It's not like CNN or local news. This is actual statistics for the United States of America.
You're wrong. I just want to let you know that.
I'm
Right?
not wrong.
But you are. Yes.
I'm
you
never
are.
wrong.
Here's the
I got
thing.
2 rules. I got two rules.
I can't access that site because of the VPN. So bear with me for just a
I
moment.
know. Look up PIIE. It'll tell you that they put 150% tariffs. Well, it's between 145 and 150% tariffs on the United States in the last 20 years.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, young lady. I'll get you the actual site. And
Okay, you go ahead. I'm so sorry, y'all.
PIIE website for
Mm-hmm.
tariffs on the United States for China.
Mm-hmm. You go
Oh,
ahead. You go ahead and get that for us.
Here we go.
Go ahead. Because China's not even charging the United States 150%.
They're
I just
not.
want to let you know.
Okay, well, it's 144%.
It's not
Sorry.
even that, though.
I exaggerated. I said 150, but it's 140, probably 3 or 4%. If you got an email, I will take a picture and email it to your email. And I'll show you the
No.
chart that the chart that this pulled up. This is PIIE.
No. Thank you,
And
Hannah, for the
I'll
flowers.
show you
Oh,
the
and thank you,
chart.
Shauna, too, for the flowers. I appreciate y'all.
I'll show you the chart that it pulled up.
No. So here's the thing. Soybeans have a 13% tariff on them. So soybeans coming from the United States to China has a 13% tariff on it. All right. And you know what? That's crazy because China hasn't even been buying any soybeans from the US. So there's that. Let's see here, even though they did make a deal to
Okay,
buy
let
them,
me
we'll see
read,
what
let me read
happens
to
going
you,
forward.
Andre.
No. Hey. Shh. Let me finish. Thank you very much. All right. You added a 0. All right.
I didn't have a zero.
Yeah, you did.
I can take
China
the zero and show you
has
the
been
chart.
imposing a 15% tariff.
I
A
can show you the
15
chart.
a 15% tariff on US goods, not 150%. Now, the United States
No, I
did
can show
threaten,
you
well, I
the
should say
chart.
Trump did threaten a 150% tariff on Chinese imports into the
I
United
can
States
show
of
you the chart
America.
that China did on the United States and
But
has
sir,
been
I have a question for
years.
you. What impact would China imposing a 150% tariff have on the United States of America? If the imports are going to China, so the goods are going to China, who's going to pay that tariff?
United States.
Why would the United States pay the tariff in China, sir?
Look, I can show you what PIIE shows for what China has done. Of course, you Democrats don't want to understand and realize what China has done to the United States. So Trump is going to say, okay, MFers, we're going to impose 150% on you.
No, you're wrong. the tariff was 15%.
Okay, let me ask you this.
You keep saying incorrect information,
Okay,
and I
let
just
me
want to
ask
let
you
you
this.
know
Let
that
me
that
ask
is
you
not a
this.
thing.
Okay, let me ask you this.
And your source Google was wrong. I cannot
Let me
believe that
ask
your
you this.
source of Google was wrong. You may
Okay,
need to find a new
we
source.
don't deal with Apple. Apple is full of shit. They're fucking Chinese company somewhere over somewhere else.
Apple is literally an American company. What are we talking about
Apple
right now?
is full of shit. They're all pedophiles. And like
the hell?
The fuck is happening here, Shada? Like, dude, you have to chill, John. Like,
John, I have a question for you.
Okay,
What is the
what's
what
up,
is the
man?
host? What is the host name? What's her name?
Erica.
Oh, just wanted to check. Okay, chat. I'm
What do you
going to
mean?
warn you.
What are you checking me?
Just shut up for a second. Chat. Seriously, when I say no ableism in the chat, and when Erica says no ableism in the chat,
yeah,
we
none.
mean it. I will not warn you. I will block you, not mute you. I will block you.
No
Okay.
ableism.
If
We
you
give
need
y'all enough
examples of
warnings.
ableism, go Google it because I'm not going to say it on this live. But y'all need to fucking chill with it because it's just not happening here, John. You shush. You shush. So, are we good? Are we straight? Awesome.
Yeah.
Also, John, I got a breathalyzer.
And do it loud,
He
mouth.
said he hasn't had any. He said he hasn't had any.
He's a liar.
I think he's lying too. I think he's been pulling them back. But you know what? I don't judge. It's Wednesday.
Because I haven't had any yet because
Get my ass.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, that's wild.
John,
But-
count to 10. John, count to 10. Sideways braid in her fucking hair.
Excuse me?
You know?
What?
What?
Look at her with her
About to
phony bun
John,
in her
you sound like you are missing teeth. Shut the fuck
like
up.
you can't talk to her
you're
without a
missing
dental
brain
plan.
cells.
You cannot talk to her without a dental plan. It's not
Sir,
going to
count
work.
to 10.
I ain't got a
Count to
dental
10.
plan. I don't need a dental plan.
Hey, John.
What's 2 plus 6?
Hey, John, I do have a serious question. I have a serious question. All right.
Okay, what's your
Seriously,
serious question?
Spell Mississippi.
MISSISSIPPI. There you go.
All right, we can continue on.
What's the capital of Mississippi?
I mean, it's kind of in his blood.
What's the
That's
capital of Mississippi? Host?
Jackson.
Okay. There
At least
we
he calls
go.
you host and not
Okay,
young lady.
testing me, I'm testing you. What the fuck?
Right, what are we doing?
What are we
John,
doing? Exactly.
why are
What
you
are we
coming
doing,
for
young
Shauna
lady?
though?
What are
It
we
doesn't
doing?
make any
Have I
sense.
ever
You're just being
disrespected
so
you in any kind of way, young
but
lady?
you disrespected my friend, so like I had to.
Well,
Her
she
name
come in here
is
and talk shit to
Erica.
me.
We
Well,
ride
I'm gonna talk shit
together.
right back.
We ride together. So,
Well, I
John,
don't care
focus.
about her. I respected you. Me and you were talking.
Focus.
And then she come in and disrespecting me. Well,
didn't
I
disrespect you.
I
that.
disrespect you,
I'm
but I
from
can if you
Detroit.
want me to.
I'm from Detroit. I don't do that. I don't do
I'm
that.
from I am from New Jersey.
I
My
don't
first
care where
language
you're
was
from.
the streets,
I don't
bitch.
care where you're from.
Tap 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 the screen.
Your
Ah.
street fucking sense means nothing to me.
Well, at least I have street sense, common sense, and I have a full set of
No,
teeth.
you don't have common sense.
And you do have all your teeth, Shauna.
I
Such a
have
beautiful
teeth.
smile.
I have so much.
Because if you had common sense, you wouldn't talk to me in disrespect. I didn't.
I didn't disrespect you. I actually came up here to defend your ass because people were
I
like saying
never
horrible
She
things.
was.
I
She
never
I
was
actually came up
coming
here.
to defend you, though.
Hey,
You gotta
put the
chill
bottle
out.
down.
I never
Take the
did
bottle
chill
away
out,
from your
John.
mouth.
Chill out.
In any
Listen.
way, I always step back when she said, "Hey, I got something to say." I always step back and let her speak. I always show her respect. So don't come in here and talk shit to me. Don't do
Well,
that.
first of all, this
Don't
is not
do
your
that.
live. I can do whatever I want
I
to
don't
do.
give a fuck if you in. I don't give a fuck if you in New Jersey or anything. But you will never.
New Jersey. It's
You'll never
called
step to
New
me
What is
and
Jersey.
say
happening?
that shit to my face.
What's 18 divided by 9?
You're a robot.
What's
You're a
18 divided by 9?
8, 9, nigga.
Ah, there it goes.
There it
it
is.
goes.
There it
There
is.
it goes.
There it is. I was waiting for it. Do you feel better now that you got
Hey,
it off
I'm
your
from
chest?
You got it out?
Detroit. I say nigga.
You got it out? You're good now? You feel
Do you feel
better?
better?
Do
Nigga.
you feel
Do
better?
you feel better?
No, I
Not
don't feel
Shauna
better.
causing a crash out.
I don't
What?
feel better.
Shauna, have you been
You
know
guys.
what?
Oh my
Catch
God.
me.
Chat, Erica, this
You
is my
can
first
catch me.
crash
It's your
out.
first
I
crash
know what
out. I'm so
I
happy
feel
for you.
I will
This
pass
is my
every
first
test.
crash out.
I will pass
Let him
every
rant. Let him rant.
test.
Let him rant. This is crazy work. No, let him rant. Send him a request.
I
to unmute.
didn't mute him.
I know who did. Let
Oh.
him rant. Like this is Shauna's first crash out. We're taking in the moment. What are we doing?
You guys, I am like, do I get a gold star for this? This is awesome.
Yes, you do. Someone says Shauna a gold star, please. Someone. I know it's there. Send her a gold star. Something. That was fantastic. Like you did it, Shauna. You did it. Wow.
Oh, I'm gonna go tell Hector. He's gonna be so proud of me.
He will be. He will be. He really will be. Like,
Oh
wow.
no, Dan is gonna be proud of me.
Yeah. We have got to share. But that was your very first crash out. And now he doesn't want to unmute. That's crazy.
So he knows a little bit of math, but he can't use technology.
No,
Go
he
figure.
can't. Yeah, exactly. So there's that. But yeah.
From this country, Shauna.
God damn it, he came back.
Damn it. Okay, what's next? Are you gonna call me the N word, the ER? A hard ER?
No, I never call you the NR word.
What?
What?
I call you the NR word. I
Oh,
called
you
you
guys,
the
he
NA
switched
word.
timelines. So obviously he jumped to another timeline and he doesn't remember what
I asked
happened.
you if you
ago.
ever served this country. Obviously, you haven't.
My father did.
Okay, your father did, but you didn't.
I never said that I did.
Okay, well, I asked you if you served this country, and you couldn't answer me.
I couldn't hear with all the, yapping you were doing, and because
Look, you're a female. I respect you just like I did the host, Erica. I'm not your enemy. Just because
I didn't say you were the enemy. I didn't say the word enemy.
But just because we believe in two political points, I'm not just gonna disrespect you.
Holy pivot, Batman.
So much is happening.
There we go, Batman.
I didn't call you Batman.
I'm not Batman. I hate Batman. Batman's
That's just a
fag.
figure. Of
I mean, I don't know. If
speech there.
anyone's Batman, it's me, sir.
Batman's a fag.
Okay, John, you really wanted to be dropped, didn't you? You really wanted to be dropped. That is
Bye, John.
insane work. Like what? Like, hold on one moment, Shauna. Hold on one moment.
What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason?
Seriously, what was the reason? What was the reason?
I don't know.
That was so unnecessary. Like, what are we even
was a
doing?
lot.
It was a lot. It really was a
Erica,
lot.
you have the patience of not even a saint. I don't know how you do it, but
That was sad, and that was also entertaining.
It was a lot. It was a lot. But did you know that Google is a source?
Google is a
No, Google's a source. Google's a source, and that's all that we're gonna say about that because it's a source.
So I know it's gonna be nap time soon, but there are a lot of people were dropping in the chat earlier that there were 2 car bombs in Brooklyn. I don't
Really?
know.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
I don't know if you wanted to Google
I
it
didn't
really
get
quick.
any
I
alert about
just
that.
want to make sure this is nothing crazy that's related to yesterday's victory. That will make me crash out.
Oh my gosh. I'm looking. I'm at NBC because I like NBC and AP News.
Yeah.
So
Someone named Matt came in and was spamming it, trying to get your attention.
I saw it, but I didn't know what they were talking about.
Okay.
I'm gonna read this one off. Geez, Louise, I don't see anything about this. Amanda sent a $5 donation and said, "Please ask Lone Wolf if he has any blood in his alcohol system." She said Brett said that one time and it almost unalived her. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna
Jesus.
use that. Do you have any blood in your alcohol system?
That is hilarious.
That is friggin' funny.
I
That
don't
is
think I've ever drank
absolutely-
enough for that to happen.
That is friggin' hilarious. My
Okay, so
gosh.
we got some information coming in the chat. So 7 firefighters injured, 5 seriously on Westchester
Where?
Avenue in the Bronx.
Where do
I don't know.
you
Some
guys
people are putting
seeing
in the
this?
chat. Can y'all give us a link, please, or tell us where to go?
Yeah. Yeah. Brooklyn?
Is it?
Oh,
Jesus.
okay. After
Christ.
jaw-dropping car explosion blast, the Bronx. It's in the Bronx. It's in the Bronx, not Brooklyn.
Yeah, people are saying that it's in the Bronx.
Okay, let me take a look here. Eyewitness News in New York. Let's see. 7 firefighters were injured, including some with serious burns, after a trash fire spread to several cars, leading to massive explosions in the Bronx on Wednesday. So a trash fire. If you don't know, all right, if you don't know, in New York, all right, they will literally put their friggin' trash like on the street, or they'll put it in dumpsters, all right, behind buildings and like friggin' set it on fire to get rid of it. That's literally what they do in New York City. It's the weirdest thing, but they actually also do that here in Arizona. That's why we have specified burn days. So when like the air is clear and the oxygen levels are good, they'll actually allow you to burn your trash. It's the craziest thing ever. So based just off of that, it sounds like they're on a fire. It's kind of like a wildfire. It spread and it got to cars. Cars have gasoline and other chemicals all running all through them. And so car went boom, boom. Car went boom, boom.
All right, I just wanted to make sure because I felt like if this was like something nefarious,
Yeah,
it would have
that
been reported like
I would
everywhere.
have got alerts. Like I would have got alerts. Hector would have texted, like, and like Santana would have said something.
Oh yeah, I would have been all in
Yeah.
your Discord like alert, alert.
Yeah. So like that we would have known about that. So yeah, this is just an unfortunate incident. I don't see that anyone unalive, which is a good thing. I
Thank
hope the
goodness.
firefighters who were injured are okay, that they will be okay, I should say. And so, yeah, but this doesn't seem to be any type of nefarious, terroristic or anything like that going on. It's just, again, an unfortunate incident. It's what happened in the Bronx tonight. So, yeah, all right.
Did someone who I
Thank you,
just think
Shauna.
they just give you a crown? Oh,
Did they give me a
shit.
crown?
Hold on, is that who I thought it was?
I missed it.
Girl, someone's name with that starts with a B. I know they are not in here.
Is it Bretta?
Cause girl,
It is Bretta.
Jesus.
You can't stand him. I know.
Because he's not genuine. He's
We know.
purposely obtuse and he just puts on theatrics. If you can hear me, Bretta, I will say this to your face. You are not a serious person. You actually suck. You contribute nothing, absolutely nothing
Absolutely.
to the lives, probably even to society. I don't know, but you suck.
The RC said, "Not tonight, please."
Like I cannot.
You know what? No more guests. It's Shauna is up here, so no more guests. Like goodbye. No more. If you're in the request, Corey, I didn't mean to send an invite, but if you accepted it, whatever. Let me see here.
I would
Here's
like
the
to
deal.
ride my high of making a MAGA crash out. It's my first crash out, guys.
Fucking awesome.
I'm just saying, can we drop some blue waves?
I know, right? Can we drop
'Cause
some
I'm riding on a
blue waves? I literally.
It's my first
literally
crash out.
made him crash the fuck out.
It's
That
the
was
little
so
things,
fun.
guys.
I
I'm
was
a
so
serious
proud of
person,
you.
too. I'm an
So
unserious
proud.
person too.
So very proud. All right, give me 1 second. I'm about to do something. Shauna, I don't know, tell a joke or something. Oh, thank you, Lagartha. That was a dragon.
Wow.
Whoa. Wow.
That was cool.
Lagartha, thank you so much, love. I appreciate that.
The
That
RC
was-
said your first hard R. I'm so proud. Your first hard ER.
that,
That's
that was friggin' that was funny as fuck. And then also that was a really cool gift.
He just kept saying
Dude.
like I couldn't hear. Like, bro, I hear you.
Like he did keep saying it like you couldn't hear him.
He was like, he just kept getting louder and louder and louder. I was like, okay. Like,
Oh
I'm like,
god.
I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah, like what are we doing? Wait, I thought he was live. Hold on one moment.
Hey guys, why was the blonde on the roof?
Why?
Because they told her the drinks were in the house.
I
I bet that's where John is, on the roof.
On the roof. He probably
Bretta,
is. He's
absolutely
always
not, sir. Absolutely not. If you have anything to say, message Erica and she'll relay it to me. Other than that,
Yeah, Bretta, you have to talk to me on like other people's panels. Seriously, you
absolutely.
do. Shauna is not with the
not.
shits. She's like co-head mod. I think everyone already knows who the head mod is. So there's that. But co-head mod says no.
Is it? Is it?
It's the guy with the bald head.
Oh, I thought. Well, which one?
Oh, I do have a few of those, don't I? Dang. There's 3 of them. Is it Liv? Is it Hector? Is it Santana? Which one is it?
You know what?
It's the one that wears
Erica.
a red hat. What?
You know, I mean, I get it. They're actual, people that debate and mutuals, but I feel some type of way that you have a man as a head mod. Just saying.
Please don't do that to me. Please don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. That's crazy work right there. That is work. Because I was thinking about it as I said it, and I was like, how is this gonna go over? I was like, I'm just gonna say it.
No, I don't know. I get it. I don't debate. I don't do any of that. I'm just a blurred.
You're the best. The
Who
best
calls
blurry
us crash
there
outs
is.
now, guys?
Yes, you did. I'm proud of you. We're gonna have to screenshot that, like clip it. Clip it is what they call it. Clip it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. I want to tell a dad joke, and then we're gonna wrap it up because I think we did a good job tonight, guys. I think we did a good job tonight. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. All right. I'm gonna tell a dad joke. Now, as you all know, all right, I've been into some really weird fucking dad jokes lately. All right, not your standard stuff. These dad jokes have been pretty much fucking unhinged. Okay, so I am no, you didn't, Dennis. You didn't avoid them. Okay, so with that being said, let's do a dad joke. I gotta scroll because I've done a lot lately, so I gotta scroll. Okay, Shauna.
What?
Shauna. Oh, wait, one moment. If you'd like to get in any last minute donations to the food bank, by all means, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica 9@gmail.com. Also, shout out to John. This is the good John. John did send a $1 donation earlier where he said Lone Wolf looks like Timu Kid Rock. You wouldn't be wrong. He did. He was peculiar. Also, shout out to my girl Gucci for the 5. Gucci said, if John said he doesn't watch the news because they lie, where did John get all these lies from? His source, Google.
Trust me.
That's it. That's his source. His source is Google. Yep. Yeah, dehydrated Kid Rock. Yes. But yeah, that's what he got.
Oh yeah,
it
that
from.
was
His-
funny.
Yeah, his source is Google. And yeah, so there's that. Anywho, Shauna,
What's up?
what do you call a nanny with breast implants?
Oh no, what?
A faux pair.
Good night, everyone.
everyone. I hope you enjoyed the live.
Not the real true secret talking about some the girlfriend.
That was funny.
Woo, that was
That
funny. The girlfriend.
was funny. A faux pair. Wow.
Faux pair. Yes.
That's a joke I would tell.
That was fucking funny.
W.
That was funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got one more. Oh, I told that joke already. That joke was funny.
Oh, did I? I think I sent a good one in the dad joke chat.
Oh, let me see. Where's the dad joke chat right here? Okay. Let me see. Oh, I did say Nicholas the other day on someone else's. I think I did it over here. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I messed it up, so it didn't hit. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. My bad. I do want to tell this one. I'll tell this one.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I don't know if I told it over here, but what do you call friends that eat together?
Oh, I know that one.
Taste buds. Taste buds. Because they're eating together. Yes, taste buds. Okay, guys, that's enough. That's it. All right, Shauna, thank you so much for coming up, love. I appreciate you. All right, did you want to do the outro?
My only outro is if I'm ever up here again and Bretta requests, he has to pay $200 to come up.
Bretta ain't got no money.
Oh, well, wishful thinking. You're never coming up then. Bye.
Bretta ain't got no money. All right, bye, love. See you later. Drop some hearts in the chat for Shauna. Also, guys, we only have one more bouquet to go. We just have one more bouquet. Can we knock that out? All right. Why my mom just texted me that? I can't believe she just texted me that. Oh my gosh. That woman. I'm gonna have to call her. If we can knock out. Oh, yay. Thank you, James. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the flowers. I can buy myself flowers, but I'd rather you do it. All right. So guys, all right. Thank you all so very much for joining me here tonight. Did we not have like the oddest time? It was such a weird time today. Such a weird time. So thank you all so very much for hanging out. I appreciate each and every last one of you. All right. Thank you to everyone who tapped the screen, who shared the live, who sent a gift, who sent a donation. Remember, half of all donations are going towards the Capital Area Food Bank out there in Washington, D.C. That is our food bank of the week. Next one, it could be local to you. So you never know. We'll spin the wheel on Sunday and find out. Now, with that being said, guys, keep doing all of the good things. Keep just fucking being awesome. Keep seeing how you can help and then going out to help. Just keep being amazing people that you are. Keep showing love. Keep doing just the good things. And also, let's go say hi to Santana because Santana said that he is talking about the Southern strategy tonight. That is one of my favorite things to talk about. So I am going to go join the panel. I want you all to go give Santana a raid. So we're going to go do an Erica raid over at Santana's. And I all want you to drop Peanut. Drop Peanut in the chat. Peanut. All right. Peanut. Okay. Drop Peanut in the chat. All right. It's because he's bald and his head looks like a peanut M&M. All right. So drop Peanut in the chat, guys. And thank you so very much. I leave you with this as I always do. And also thank you to YouTube. Thank you to Twitch. Thank you, TikTok. Y'all are fucking awesome. Remember this as always, if you can't do something kind for yourselves, please do something kind for someone else. I will see you guys over at Santana's in just a moment. And again, drop Peanut in the chat. And with that, I love y'all. I absolutely do. Thank you so very much. Deuces out.